welcome! Hello everybody, it's great to see you all. Welcome, foolish mortals, to another live stream where we're just going to have some fun. We're going to think, we're going to theorize, and we're going to have a good little giggle. How are you all? It's great to see you. Nightmare, Fire Fun Time, Abyss, Glitch, Ghosts, Lefty, members up in the building, Runaway Cobra, oi, oi! Nada's in the building as well. What's up everyone? Great to see you all. How are you? So just real fast, guys. Would you mind letting me know how the volume is? Like, is my voice too loud? Can you hear the game? Can you hear me? Like, is everything cool? Or do I need to make any adjustments before we make a start? Hey, Jazz is in the building. We got silver members up in here as well. Grace, you made it. Yeah, Grace, how's it going? Cyber Gaming, this is your first time. Well, welcome, Cyber Gaming 64 YT. Everybody say hello. Raincoat Girl. E. Raincoat Girl dropping the E's in the chat. Ghoul Games, what's up? Game is quiet. That's absolutely fine. I can change that. I can make it a wee bit louder. Give me just a second. Socks with leaves. Hello there. Hello everybody. So hello to all of my regulars, my mighty legion, and hello to all of you you newer folks as well who I do not recognize. Uh-oh. Also, I'm trying to sort my mouse out. 1 second. Amateur YouTuber here, guys. Audio's good now. Fantastic. Right, I'm just going to get my cursor off the screen. Oh, I think it's gone. Fantastic. Alright, audio's good. Definitely pre-ordering 3-day. Yeah, see, right, I want to do that. But the problem is, I only have PC. So I can't pre-order, which sucks. I don't want to... I want a new game. What's going on? Excuse you. Right, I'll go chapter selection. For some reason, new game doesn't just give me a new game option, so I'm going to drop myself all the way to the... Oops. Ah, there you go. Ooh. Alright, audio's good. Bye, cursor. Sup, Harren Tom Darren. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. I'm not very good at pronunciation. I am practicing accents, though. Aren't I, Giraffe? My little cinnamon roll. Your progress in current chapter will be reset. Yes, that's fine. What's your favourite game so far? Oh, favourite Little Nightmares game? 2. 2, just because I really like the dynamic between the characters, and I'm obsessed with the school section because it's like such a real life nightmare to me. Honestly, I have so much trouble. Like, I've literally, no joke, as a grown man, I've had nightmares about the teacher. I'm not joking. I really did. Yeah, I'm gonna pre-order when the digitals are out as well. I hope that'll be the case. I was mono for Halloween. Aww! I was 6. I wasn't a very good 6, but speaking of, there she is. There's our best girl. What's up, 6? Say hello. She doesn't talk. Okay, what's up, Num? Alright then. So I'm not going to be great at this, by the way, guys, because for all intents and purposes, I am actually not very good at Little Nightmares games. But I love playing them, and I love thinking about them. School be like that for real. Like, no joke as well. And I think that's one of the reasons why I was, like, so perturbed by the teacher in the school section, because my school actually was. Like, they really did beat on you and stuff like that. And, like, our teachers were actually sadistic. Like, my primary school, where I went when I was, like, between the ages of 3 7 was closed down for malpractice. 6, what are you doing? Why are you trapped? Oi! Runaway Cobra, I see you! I see you saying oi! Already know I was Ghost Kid, yes you were. What do you think the connection will be between these 3 and... Ooh, so as far as the connection goes, I'm not sure until we actually get some idea of the timeline. Oh, right, guys, here's a theory. What do you think's behind this door? What is that? What are you? Come at me, I'm not afraid. Now, I actually know what that is, and it's not what you think. But what I want to know is, what do you think the developers want us to think it is? I love this part. It's so eerie. Also, I'm really sorry if I miss messages, guys. Some of these go quite quick, and I have a tendency to focus on the game and not on my chat, which I should, because it's very rude of me. Hand me the controller. Yeah, well, I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to play. Food, body. You know what? It's food. Well, it's both actually. It's like, so it's actually like just a big glitchy looking potato thing. I don't actually know what it's supposed to be. It looks kind of like a cross between a body bag and a meat sack. Also, I just noticed the shoes in the fridge. But okay. Chef. No, yeah, see, right. So the developers probably wanted us to think it was a chef. And it does give that sort of impression, especially after we're introduced to the chefs a little bit later on in the game. Ooh, leeches. Oh yeah, also, leeches used to have legs. You know, in the original, like, yeah, the original idea, yeah, I can't get my words out because I'm nervous. Yeah, the original concepts for leeches had feet. And I think that's so much worse than what we actually got. Oh look, newspaper. What do we think, guys? What do we think that newspaper's advertising? What's in there? Who's got a close-up on that? You deserve more subs. Thank you, Nightmare. I really appreciate that. But I'm happy with the subs I've got, honestly. Like, I don't mind. I'm just happy to be able to communicate with you guys. And hey, Norman! Norman the Gnome is back in the building! Hey, I'm Shadow 6. Nobody better mess with me. Yep. Ah, can't touch me, leeches. Get your own. You're gonna have to work for your meal. I love our little footsteps. Slap. Who said I should get some food? I was trying to stay awake for the stream. Oh, dude. Hey, what time is it for you guys, by the way? Because for me, it's 7 PM. So I got up today. I went to work. I did my job. I went to the gym, I worked out, tidied up a little, and then I just came on here and decided to have some fun. So for me, my day is like not even close to over, really. I'm going to be playing this for a little while. Probably a couple of hours if you guys are willing to stick around. Stay with me. Don't leave without me. That's all I can say. Here we go. Advertising the Pale City, potentially. Oh, I have to credit Just Jord. Yeah, Ghoul Games, yeah. So Just Jord, I loved Little Nightmares before I knew who Just Jord was, but I wouldn't for a sec. Oh! No! Oh, she's twitching! Oh no! Oh no! That was awful! That was so cruel! Ugh! Oh, who saw that? Got bitten by a leech. What were you doing playing with leeches? Venom 6. Yeah, I like that. Fulcrum. I love the unused animations of leeches with legs. Yeah, I do. I think there'd be loads worse if they had legs. How good am I from 1 to 10? I'm probably about a 5. Like, I can do it. Like, I know how to solve the puzzles and stuff like that, and I can sort of troll the baddies, but I screw up at some of the most, like, really... Like that. See, we're not even, like, 10 minutes into the game, and I already got squished because I misjumped. Okay, this time for real. Yeah! Indiana Jones. Heave! God, you're so strong. I love this. This is so cool. Oh, get a load of him. Hey, yeah, guys, look. Roger's not affected by the eye. The janitor isn't affected by the eye. I didn't realise that that stone eye was actually an eye up there. Now that opens a couple of doors, doesn't it? Who's got some ideas about that? Why isn't Roger affected by the paralysing eye? Can it choose who it freezes? What do we think? That's interesting. Same because you're also from the UK. That's cool. Get crunch. Okay, sorry, I'm just going to pause here while I read some chat. Also, sorry if I keep disappearing off screen. I can't see my camera, and my chat's over there, and my camera's over there, and it's kind of hard to keep up. So I do apologise, guys. I'm such an amateur. Top 3 Little Nightmares chapters. School. The Pale City. And I don't know. Oh, Gem. Oh, did I break what? I don't. Ah, chat's going too quick. I'm sorry. I can't keep up. The janitor awaits. Why would he be? Because I thought everything was. So like I thought that anything that walks into that light is like immediately paralyzed. Because you know in the new game in the Necropolis, the adults there, the original denizens of the city that you see all frozen Pompeii style, they're affected by the eyes. So it's not just the fact that he's a grown-up, it's something else. He's authorized with the peak, probably. Wait, oh, we never noticed that. Yeah, well, exactly, this is why I'm doing this today, is so that me and you guys, all of us together, can hive mind this and figure it out. Is the eye in the more just the monster baby? No, but it is the same mechanism. The monster baby has the same eye. You think it can choose? Yeah, I think it can choose too, but I'm not really sure why. Boom Bam Studios, hello and welcome. Never saw that eye up there, neither did I. I always thought it was a spotlight. The President of Evil! His Majesty has entered the building. Did you hear my dude? The publishers have teased the Cuphead too? God, I hope so, because that would be amazing. Prison Walls just played. Yeah, Abyss coming in with the OST knowledge. Maybe it's because he's blind. Maybe it is. But, saying that, Six has her hood up and could just easily turn her back on the camera. On the eye, sorry. Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. Or maybe we're not thinking hard enough. More newspapers up there that I want to break down. Can we name all the gnomes we can find? Well, you know what? I know some of them are existing characters already, but let's go. Tick-tock, tick-tock. But I just call them all Norman. You know what? This is a room, actually. Should I pause in here and have a look to see if there's anything worth exploring? No. No, because I'm too scared. What do you suppose is contained in these rooms? I like thinking about this stuff. I like thinking, you know, what happens out of bounds? Because you can take the camera out of bounds, but obviously if it's something that the player isn't supposed to see, then you don't really get any answers. Choo choo. Here's our blocks. I'm going to pinch one. I'm going to take the yellow one because 6. What do we say? Well, are the surveillance eyes that are manually utilised by a person different from actual stone eyes? Maybe. Yes, maybe they are. Oh my God, we should talk. Yeah, I think they are, Nada, because the surveillance eyes are looking in the nursery where the kids are sleeping, where the janitor comes in and checks on them, and they don't get turned to stone. So I think that's literally just a surveillance eye and not a security freeze anything that moves eye. Should totally do that, Cobra. Someone controlling the eyes. Harren says, can we figure out who's using that sink in the middle of nowhere at the mall? I wonder what a lot of this stuff is actually used for. And the music, man. Or someone to make a video connected exactly to what chapters connect run away. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah, sorry, Abyss. I should have paused there. Really, that would have been fun to explore. There, look, this eye up there. That's gonna go ham in just a second. And I'm not gonna be able to run if I hold a block. Right, 1 second. What are we saying? Have you ever made the music box make music? Yes, I did, and I love doing it. In fact, I want to commission somebody to make me that music box. I want one for in this room. Because I've got music boxes that play music, but not a Little Nightmares one. And I'd like one. Isolation cells. Could be right there, Glitch Ghosts. You could very well be right. Yeah, holding cells for the children. Yeah, for the delinquent children that won't stay put. Oh. Oh no, I can't run. There you go. I got caught on something there. I was certain I was going to get hampered. Yeah, so this is where Runaway Kid's story kind of starts, isn't it? Because you come out up there on the top, but like on the next shelf up. Let's pause in the nursery because I like the music box. Yeah, let's. I'll try and remember that if I'm not panicking and fleeing for my life. I'm going to explore around here. Also, the idea of today isn't really to like smash the game out as fast as I can. It's to get some ideas as to what's going on in the world, you know, and explore some of these things, these concepts. Look at the lady statue. Hup. Hiya! I like these little gnome drawings. I think they're really cool. So they draw the eye, they draw the janitor, and they draw what I can assume is me. Because they've drawn 6 down there, look. Or someone in a yellow raincoat. Nothing guaranteeing it is 6. Because we know of another denizen of the nowhere who wears a yellow raincoat, don't we? Next year you're going to get your own security eye that freezes people at storm when they try to rob your house. Oh my god, I need one because I'm not joking, deadly, really, honestly serious. This happened to me last week. I'm sleeping. I hear an almighty crash outside. I wonder what was that. I look outside and somebody's firebombed my garbage bin. I'm not joking. That really happened and it's still there. It's still in the alleyway outside in a melted heap. And I've took photographs and everything. It was atrocious. So yeah, I would love a great big security eye that would just stone anybody that tries to come in. I don't entertain much. Really hope 3's a sequel. I hope it's a sequel or a prequel. I do hope that the time frames interlock or overlap at least a little. Who's my favourite character? Good guy or bad guy? Because I think my favourite character overall is 6. Our best girl right there. There she is. Look at her. Happy as Larry. She's away with herself. Yeah, I think 6 is my favourite character overall. And the teacher is my favourite enemy because... Ugh. It's 46-second tune. Indeed. Yeah, some of them are quite, like, short, aren't they? And they're valuable right in the moment. Makes me wonder if the Maw secretly have more staff that we just... Yeah, I think they do. I think they definitely do, because if you get a load of the size of this thing, like, have you ever seen the picture of the Maw from the... Oh, yeah, the nursery. Oh, kurva! Why am I frozen? Oh, what happened? 6, why are you doing this to me? Oh, God, he makes such horrible noises. Go away, Roger. No one asked you. I'm going to actually get somebody, a friend of mine, who's actually in the chat right now, to draw me some Little Nightmares art for my walls. Close the door, will you? Raised in a barn. Where's he going? Right. Where's he going? Just see if we can keep an eye on him for a bit. Don't you come back, you friggin' creepy, crawly, decrepit, sandwich-headed mother. Firebombed your garbage bin. Just a normal day in the UK, pretty standard for us. Yeah, I wish you were wrong, but you are not. Uh-oh. Why is he patrolling? Does he just do that? I think that might be what he does. At least Roger's wearing his theory cap today. Oh, he's having a good old stretch. Yeah, it's a good idea. Just, oh. Yeah, I hope Supermassive do as well, because I think a lot of the fun in Little Nightmares is exploring, you know, the questions we don't have answers to. I feel like if they reveal too much, then it takes something away from the game, and that to me is I don't know, like part of the excitement in this game is not knowing. See if I can get the kids to play. Oi! 6 is weak throw. Yo! Oi! Wake up! Oi! Look at me! I'm a cinnamon roll. Ha! Let me in! Play with me! Entertain me, damn it! He's wearing that damn mask wrong, I know. I would alone get plague mask and goggles. The adults wouldn't. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the ball moving in the background. I thought it was a rat or something. Where's he going? I don't know where he's going. I think he just patrols out there for a while because that's how he's animated off screen. But I was hoping he would like chase the runaway kid or something, but I'm afraid not. Volume's okay, isn't it, guys? Like you can hear everything. Hey, this kid's got a plushie. What's the plushie of? What is your plush? I know there's a good chance it's probably just a randomly generated thing, but I can't help but wonder, who are these people? You know, who are these children and what are their stories? Because they've all got stories, haven't they? You know, we don't know that one of these isn't Cece. We don't know one of them isn't Noon. Technically. I like how the ball's just rolling around with a life of its own. Oh, love hearts. Someone sending me love hearts. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate that. More's actually the safest place in the nowhere as long as you don't disobey the rules and work good. Yeah, actually that's not untrue. And it's even labelled as such. So it's labelled as the place, the only place left that makes sense. That's actually why the janitor's here. He fled from the Pale City to be on the moor because it makes sense. And the Pale City doesn't. Like, it's wild and crazy. It's scary. You know it's bad news bears if Roger the janitor is afraid to be there. A lot of people say Little Nightmares 2 ending was bad because it was heartbreaking, but it's my favourite ending of any game because of how mind-blowing it was. I love emotion. Yeah, see that, right? I agree with that. I think if they gave us a happy ending, then we might have actually been quietly okay with Little Nightmares 2 being it. You know, like, if it was a happy ending and they walked off hand in hand and everything was great, I don't think we'd be quite as excited about getting a new game. You know, I think, I don't know, it just takes something away from it, doesn't it? I feel like having the sad ending and tugging on your heartstrings a bit helps you to connect to the characters a bit more than if it just does the whole Disney aesthetic. Hey! Oi, my size, my brother. I'm asking you as a friend. Give me some food. Look, I'm working out here. I'm doing pull-ups. Are you impressed? I want to know who this person is. I thought it was Runaway Kid, but it's not. Number 1, it's too tall. Number 2, its hair's too long. And number 3, it doesn't have a shackle on its ankle. Give me the bread. It's Shadow 6. Where is she? There she is. You see? Do you see? Well, you did see because she disappeared. I love eyes, mate. I love them so much. God, I have a terrible Australian accent. I always end up going Cockney. Squeeze it here. Roger didn't like the tunes. I guess not. Maybe he just got fed up with it. Sick of hearing the same thing. These showers, right? So these showers are built for bigger people. But the chefs sure as heck don't use them. Because they're grim. Should have did a painting of eyeball walls. Yes, you did. My favourite chapter. Oh, I don't know. In this... Oh, shoot! I looked away for a second. Oh, I don't know. My favourite chapter in Little Nightmares 1 is probably the kitchens. Because the chefs unnerve me no end, the music's great, and I think it's paced really well.
And my favourite in Little Nightmares 2 is obviously the school, because I do nothing but rave about it. I'm going to lay waste to this just because. Ha! Wait for it. There you go. Take that. There was actually, that area down there was supposed to be accessible as well. Like in early game development, you could go down there for some reason, and it was full of gnomes. But I'm not. But yeah, I'm not sure why it was cut. I think it just didn't really link very well with the rest of the game. But you could actually get there at one point, I remember. But yay! We say. Would he work in the Runaway Kid DLC timeline? Potentially. Not sure. Hey! Oh wait, you don't go up that ladder, do you? It's a red herring. Tricks you. But what do we suppose that ladder's for, guys? I think I've got a theory. I've got a little thing to think of, and some of you guys will probably already know what I'm going to say. But I think that the reason that a lot of this stuff seems to be built for smaller people is because the children were brought here to work. Because originally, that was the idea. So the original concept of the game Hunger, Six was brought here against her will as a slave to work, and she was a cleaner, so she would like scrub the guests when they were bathing and things like that. And that idea was scrapped, but I don't think it was entirely scrapped. It might even still be true for all we know. We still don't actually know why Six is here. We just expect that now, after the end of Little Nightmares 2, that it's most likely that she came here of her own accord to say she ate her hunger. Okay. What else are we saying? Favourites of kitchen? Yeah, I think I agree. Good attempt, Jim. Good try. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think like the children are designed to be workers here, and that's why some of the the ladders and the other things? Oh shoot! Don't jump yet. Brace yourself. Why some of the ladders and the steps and the doors and things like that are actually built for the children, or for gnomes? Because I think I can hear buzzing. That seems loud. Wonder what Shadow 6 is. She's a glitched remain, doesn't really shed light on the hunger stuff. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. You know, the fact that she like resembles the glitched remains. I'm not really sure. I'm sure it ties in like somehow, but I can't really think how. Squeak. Cigarettes! Smoke 'em up, Johnny. Hiya! Oops. Okay. Just gonna combat slide into that wall, don't mind me. Oh, I'm gonna have to free Norman, aren't I? Norman! Don't worry, little buddy. I won't leave you in there. I don't care that I've rescued you once before. I know what I am going to do, though. Unless you make me chase you, in which case... There he is. Come here, man. Give us a hug. What's up, little buddy? This is my Norman. And he is ein friend. Oh, God. Don't put him down, Six. Good Lord. Looks awful. Lights out. Second favourite OST song. Cool. Maybe they make the kids work. The kids get tired and sent to the nursery, and then they get... Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, is that it's entirely possible that the children are forced to work, they're put into labour, and then when they can't physically continue, they just fade away. But rather than just dispose of them, they figure, well, we might as well utilise what's left of them. So they use the meat to feed the guests. This bit scared me the first time I played. Oh! Saying this since the third one was announced, but there are screenshots that suggest Lowen alone be travelling to the mall. Yeah, indeed, I've actually seen them, and I tried to debunk it, and I can't. But I can't prove that they come to the mall either. So I'd really like them to visit the mall. I'm just not sure if they will. Why though? Like, what do you think the relevance is, and how do you think they'll get here? Because I think it depends on the time frame. Because there's only actually like one good mirror left on the mall, isn't there? The one that we used to defeat the lady right at the end of this game is like the only functional mirror, the only one that they could realistically use to travel. Ooh, the cage room. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, Pierre Dalai. No, you'll never take me. I am invincible. Ooh, tripped over though. Woohoo! Ooh. Ha! Can't touch me. Still in the shadows. No! Still in the shadows, goddammit! Go away! Oh, stop embarrassing me in front of my audience. Take these steps nice and steady. Like friggin' Abe's Odyssey. Can't get by. Up! Clamber! And away! Right, what's this in aid of? Why would they need to isolate this section? What is it? Where are we going? Oh, well, I suppose it's a prison, isn't it? Oh, yeah, of course. Maybe they're aware that there's an escapee. Gnomes! Hello. What is this? I thought that was legs up there. Can you guys see that? It's probably more clear on my screen than it is on yours. Screenshot where there's rain. How does it work inside? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because that's what I said in my theory video. Is that it looks like it's raining. But there's also several examples of there being like water dripping inside the mall as well. Like the shower section that I was just in there, you know, without being able to pan the camera, it might be a bit more difficult to recognize. Like this, so this section here is where it appears to be. It's something like this, isn't it? It's this kind of area. But it looks like it's raining. But for all we know, those pipes are water pipes. And one of them up top burst. So, you know, our friends low and alone could be running up here, and one of the pipes above them has burst. Or something, and it's just sprinkling water down. But I don't know, like, until we actually get the game, it's going to be really hard to tell if they're in the mall or not. Yeah, actually, let's unlock this room and have a little, let's have a little ponder on the eyes as well. Shall we have a think about that? Also, that clock's behaving erratically. But see this is punching. So that up there is a clocking thing for workers. So when you go to work, you clock in. That's a clock-in sheet. We don't really use them anymore. They're not really necessary now that technology is a thing. But back, like some places still use them. But those little papers up there, next to the clock-looking device, they are punch-in papers. So when somebody starts work at the beginning of their shift, they punch in. And then when they finish the shift, they punch out. I wonder if there's a message encoded in that somewhere as well. Maybe we're thinking too much into it, but that's part of the fun. Leaking vents, yeah, potentially. I want some continuity of the 6 story, maybe in a secret ending for Little Nightmares 3, just to know where she went. Now she's doing. Yeah, I'd like to know what 6 is doing now. It's being turned to stone embarrassing. Yes, exceedingly so. Especially when I'm bragging about being untouchable. Little lost things, yeah. Definitely get a statue of your failure. Yeah. Pant legs, I would say. Yeah, none of these characters have shoes. Yeah, that's an interesting thing as well. That's another thing that makes me think that they're all taken in their sleep, because none of them have shoes. Move. Why can't I get in? There you go. Okay. ponder this room a little bit, shall we? Because this is someone's job. I thought maybe this would be where the wax bellman would sit, you know, on his break. Because that's obviously like a break room of some description. I love this eye secret. Yeah, likewise. How does Roger walk around blind with all these deep pits in him? Yeah, I know. It's just like he must really like. I know that blind people do have like really good spatial awareness. Abyss, what's this tune? Maybe you wouldn't be able to see anywhere. Maybe not. Who's the hottest little nightmares monster? The Doctor. After we cook his ass. Kenshi, dude, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hottest monster. Yes, exactly. The hottest monster's obviously the Doctor because he got roasted. Yeah. Maybe the mall got destroyed bit by bit. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe by the time Law and Alone get there, someone like Six has laid waste to the mall. You know, maybe she's been trying to find a way to get out, or maybe she's just destroying it in a temper tantrum. We don't really know. Hands down, Roger is the hottest. Friggin' long-armed daddy. Whoosha! There's our little friends. Using the shoe as a candlestick holder. In chapter 6, The Sounds of Nightmares, I think I can hear Otto say, 6, where are you? At 24:45. Is he addressing CC or Noon? I'm not sure. Maybe he said, Sis, where are you? You know what? That's something. You know his sister Cece? Do you know that Tarsier were originally a French studio, and the man who plays Otto is a French actor? Well, he's British, but he lives in France, and he works for a French studio. His name's Kester Lovelace, and and in French, the word for 6 is six. So if you say six, it's very, very close to Cece. So I wonder if there's like some translation thing there, because Tarsier is a French studio, so they created Little Nightmares, so they created 6, and they would have pronounced her name Cease. Yeah, music box. You guys are correct. Yeah. One you were talking about earlier. Yeah, doing good. Yes, Kenshi, I'm doing absolutely fantastic, my brother. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Sleepy Chef! I forgot that we get to see him there. Look at him. Look at how gross he is. Ooh. Might see the chefs and the teacher back, since we never see them die. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping we do. Kind of hoping that we see... I'm hoping that we get to see the third chef that was missing out of this game. Because some of you guys, well, most of you guys will be aware, that there was actually supposed to be 3 chefs. That's him. I love that. Cease this theory. Cease! Oh. Oh, I got chills then. That was nice. I'm going to listen to this for a second. Also, I'm sure that you guys have, but if you haven't, please will you drop a little like on this video, because it really helps me out as far as the algorithm nightmare is concerned. If you wouldn't mind, that would be very much appreciated. Thank you. Okay, with Little Nightmares 2 title not having eye around. Come on now. I think it would be cool. Yeah, I think after you turn off the camera, you can turn it back on and see a mirror. Shall we do it? Here! There you go. Could this be a cheeky little drop? Thumbnail. Could this be where... Oh no, it can't be. I was thinking maybe Law could... that would be the mirror that Law uses to get to the mall. But it gets destroyed at the end of this game. But again, it depends on when the timeline takes place. We don't know that they're going to overlap. We don't know if 6 is even a thing in the new game. We're not sure. Considerable, though. They're just doing her makeup and singing all the time. Yeah, pretty much. Like most of the women I know. I think she's brushing her hair. Yeah, I think she was. Fantastic. Yeah, it's a great ambience. 100%. I was going to ask this, Nightmare. I actually thank you, Cyber. Really appreciate the like. Thank you for dropping it. Oh, you guys all smashing like now. Those likes went right up. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. What happens if I press it again? Oh, six. What is that action that you're trying to do? Behave yourself, woman. Yeah, it's just the mirror again. Right. Norman. Get back here, you rascal. 6 would still exist. No, I don't doubt she still exists, Abyss. Because they said that they're not. But we're not sure if the timelines line up. So for all we know, this Little Nightmares 3 takes place 50 years after or 50 years before this game. Like, we have no idea. We can probably assume it doesn't, but it could. They have a tendency to mess with us like that. Like, screw around with our expectations and subvert them at the last second. I think they're like just keeping us guessing and throwing us off. It's part of the fun, I reckon. Right there. Love the amount of lore we got on the podcast. Yeah, so do I. Oh, I love this room. Right, so at one of my old works, we used to have a bathroom, and it was pretty much this. Less warped and less tall, but yeah, with the wallpaper and the tile floor with the gross rug in the middle. Yeah, we used to have a bathroom that was just like this room, and I always used to think about it. Hey, look at that picture of the chef also. And the ferryman, there's our boy. Also, who do you expect that child is? That ugly looking monstrosity on there. That picture with the eyeball in it is what made me think that the maw could be its own entity. Like a living thing. I think the maw is a spectral. Oh shoot, what's that? Yeah, I think that the maw could be a living entity, much like the signal tower was. I think that maybe it would come to life at some point. Roger. Heave. Good shot, 6. If 6 isn't in Little Nightmares 3, we better be in Little Nightmares 4. Yeah, I agree. Imagine looking back on this stream next year. I will. I often do. I look back at some of my old stuff quite frequently. I like doing it because it lets me know how far I've come, and it lets me know about areas I can improve. I might look back at this and think, God, I was so cringe. In fact, I know I'll do that. So, hi, cringy future me. Here we go. If you don't have 10,000 subscribers by now, you're a joke. Oh. I'm only joking. I know you're doing your best. Okay. Here we go. Don't trust this. That lighting is good, though. I love that light flare. Really cool. Alright, what are you guys saying? Telling me you've lived in the maw. The janitor's wall. Yeah, well, pretty much that's how it felt, because it was so... Like, honestly, whenever I used to go in there, you know how, like, some people sing in the bathroom? Well, I did that. And I used to sing, You don't look like you belong here. You know that one? Did you pitch yourself to see? If you wake up from a nightmare, or could you still be asleep? Future Gemini needs to tell us if Little Nightmares 4 is coming. Future Gemini does not know. He's been sworn to secrecy because he now works for Bandai Namco. I had to sign a DLA. Not a DLA. An NDA. Non-disclosure agreement. It means you can't tell people anything you know, even if you know it. Love to see a recreation of Little Nightmares. I would. I'd love a walk around one. Where everything is huge, so you feel like that small. I went to a museum one time where, like, it had giant things, so like TVs that were as big as entire rooms, and like sofas that you could climb up onto, and you could sit like 20 guys on them because they were so big. It really did give me Little Nightmares vibes. Okay. What are you saying? Oh. Is it just me? Oh, does a Little Nightmares? Yeah, Little Nightmares 4 does sound weird. I think it's because we're used to trilogies. Feel so bad for the patients because they went to the doctor to be beautiful, but he destroyed them. Yeah, exactly. If it didn't go, the faces would invert. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he kind of took advantage of that. There's a ball with a bunch of cigarettes in the playroom with the prison toys music box. Maybe that's where Six got the lighter. Yeah, absolutely a possibility. That's a very, very good observation, that Fulcrum. Excellent job. I was thinking about where Six might have got the lighter earlier on, and I couldn't really pin it. The only really thing I can think of is that I knew the chefs smoke because you see them doing it, but you also don't see her take the lighter from the chefs because she had it before she met them. But we don't know that she hadn't met them before the game started. So, but yeah, very, very good observation, Fulcrum. That's excellent. That an absolute possibility that that's where she got it from. Little mini eye painting, yeah. By the way, you're one of my favourite Little Nightmares. Oh, Erin Cobb, thank you so much. That's so kind of you to say. I really appreciate that. And yeah, Just Jord will always be the king. Like, Just Jord is the man. I don't doubt that. I don't think I'll ever be at that level, but I would love to. Because, like, Just Jord is what inspired me to create this kind of content. In fact, if it wasn't for Just Jord, it's likely I wouldn't know any of you guys or be doing this right now. Because he is the man. If I'm second best to Just Jord, I'll always be happy with that. Thank you. I really, really appreciate that. That's so kind. So nice to your future self. Yeah, well, you've got to love the guy in the mirror because no one else will. Little Nightmares 2 was released during COVID. Very fitting indeed. Yeah, I thought it was a bit there was a lot of symbolism in it. And Nightmares Never End too. Yep, absolutely. Brilliant tune. Doubt Supermassive bought the rights for just one game. I would be inclined to agree. I think there's definitely, even if it's not another game, they will do more, like, you know, an extension of the Sounds of Nightmares, or maybe even a TV show. Because that's still in the works. I'll talk about that in one of my next videos when I do a bit of research. But that wasn't scrapped. Did you see you got the pill C? If you could make your own Little Nightmares chapter, what would it be like? Ooh, really good question. What would yours be like? That's really, really good. Probably, if I was going to make my own Little Nightmares chapter, oh, I love this music so much. It would probably be in a police station, and you would have bobbies, and the bobbies would be like the main bad guys. Roger stringing up rats. I assume it's Roger doing that. Nom 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 nom, making me hungry. Give to me. What would I do if I woke up in the nowhere? Ha! I thought about that because I suffer from sleep paralysis. And because of that, I've learned to lucid dream. And sometimes I will be in the nowhere and I will, like, experience the world of Little Nightmares. It's never quite the same. But, yeah, it does make me wonder, like, how I would actually cope if I did. I don't think I'd handle it very well. I like to think I would. But I suppose that's debatable. Gemini is low in the mirror, confirmed. Ha! Right, I don't know if my pasty white skin tone matches that theory, but I appreciate the notion all the same. Not gonna lie, that'd be a cool escape. Like, horrible, but also, yeah, it would be cool. Yes, horrible, but also very cool. Yeah, like this. See what I mean? Like this is inside the maw, but it's dripping. You notice that? So there's a leak, and you find quite a lot of leaks kicking around in the maw. So it's possible that, see that area there, that might be the staircase that they're going up, low and alone, and those buckets and stuff are put there to stop leaks. Like this one, right here. And maybe these leaks continue. Maybe they progressively get worse as time goes on. So that picture was actually taken inside the maw, and that's why we can't be certain it's rain. I think it is rain, but we're not sure. And if we're going by evidence, the evidence does largely support that they will be back on the mall. So maybe Little Nightmares spin-off potentially. Just saying. RPG, you imagine you're fighting the janitor 6 uses a lighter to burn. Yeah. If you get 6 to level 6, she gets lady powers, and she can just soul suck everybody. What's your favourite food or beverage? So my favourite food... Ooh, this is really tough. My favourite food is a particular Chinese meal. Sweet and sour chicken balls with egg fried rice. Best meal I've ever had. They always really look after me. I go to the same place every time, and they stack it so high in a bowl that you can't even imagine. It's ridiculous. I'll show you guys sometime. My favourite beverage is this. It's called a Godfather. And it's basically just a mixture of a whole bunch of syrupy drinks like Dr. Pepper and cherry cola and things like that with a bit of ice. I love both of those. What are yours? No? Question mark? Knew about Little Nightmares 2 before 2020. Yeah, I think it was advertised before then, or at least something hinted at it. Probably just Jord. Wait a second. Look at that poor emaciated girl in there. I would have a dentist. Yeah, see, a dentist is... I would have said a dentist, but I think so many people go to that, and I think the dentist would be quite similar to the doctor, and I wouldn't want it to be too similar, so if I was going to make one of my own, then I feel like I would avoid the dentist, not because it's not a great idea, because it is, and I would love to experience that chapter for myself, but... Hoo-ah! But I don't think that, but I don't think it would feel as fresh as a potential other idea. Also, this guillotine is made for children. That's not a grown-up guillotine. That is a children's beheading guillotine. That is specifically made and put there for murdering people my size. I've seen Jazz doing this bit before and struggling with it. What are we saying, sorry? If you could save one of the pro-tags from their fate, who would you save? Mono. I'd save Mono. Mono's our boy. Oh, I don't know. Oh, no! Ah, you suck! I don't know now because I just remembered Runaway Kid. Ah, goddamn. I don't know. Probably Mono. I just feel more connected to Mono, but I feel like his part had more of an impact on me, and I related to Mono a little bit more. I don't know. I just think he was a deeper character. It's not that, like, maybe he didn't deserve anything more. I don't know. But I'm saying Mono because he's my little paper bag boy. He's my little cinnamon roll. Six's favourite food is live gnome. Yeah. Pasta. Nice. Good choice. Like Dagwood dogs and burritos. That's such an Australian thing to say. Oh, flop. Okay. This is eerie, isn't it? Just watching him do this. Reaching in there and pulling out that girl. But he keeps on doing the same one, doesn't he? Also, these hanging things. What do you suppose they are? Because I've seen wallpaper with those on as well. But I don't know why. Custom chapter would probably be a scientist that wants to experiment on you. That would be interesting. Yeah, that could be really cool, actually. What kind of experiments, though? I'd like to see a map of the world of Little Nightmare showing a picture of the moor and the crop. Yeah, I would, because I know we've seen I know we've seen the map. Oh, you didn't hear anything. Go away. What? See them skills? That's how we do it, Jazz. Ha! Give to me. Ooh. Here's a little cinnamon roll. Yeah. Ha! Be gone! Woohoo! Nice. What was the need in that thing, though? Like, why was that there other than to save my bony little ass? Yeah, I'd really like to see where the locations are. So I know we've seen the map. Well, sorry, Roger. I know we've seen the map, but there's no actual locations on it, so we don't know what's what. Or if it is in fact the whole map, we don't know if that's just like one section of the world of Little Nightmares. Or if it even is, it could be the counties for all we know. There's nothing that specifies. So much is ambiguous. Including my hair, apparently. According to the Reddit community, bashing my hair. Okay. Here we are. I've seen theories that the shoe monster is the granny, but I don't think it is. I think the shoe monster is something else entirely. I don't know what, though. Right, see if we can make this. Hoorah! You can't catch me! I'm moving too quickly for you. Now burn! Burn all the shoes! Yeah, whatever it is, I wonder why it insists on staying under the shoes and doesn't just reach out and grab you. Strange, isn't it? All very strange. More hanging rats. Very soon. Which of those hats is my favourite? His little paper bag. What are my thoughts on the cut hats? I think they should have had all the hats. I feel like everything that came into... every thought they had. I wish there was more hats. I really do. I even wish that, like... I wish that you could change more about him. My favourite will always be his little paper bag. But, yeah. Do you believe Six will appear in Little Nightmares 3? I do. I don't know if she'll have a significant role, but I do think she'll be there, at least as a cameo. There's got to be at least one reference to her. She's too iconic, isn't she? She's too synonymous with the franchise to not be involved at all. She's got to be a part of it in one way or another. I don't know exactly how. I hope she plays a prevalent role, but if she doesn't, I'll just be happy to see a picture of her somewhere, honestly. Six is our main girl, you know? What is that? Mono can be a cinnamon roll, but he also smash a living daylights out with a hammer. Yeah, exactly. Hate that bit. Why do you hate that bit? That bit's fun. How far away do you think the locations are? I think they're miles apart. I think they're really far away. Cold feet, shoe monster theme. Very good, Abyss. Very good. A+. Shut up, Grace! Nobody asked you! God damn it. I'm not the goddamn lollipop kid! Guys, do you see a resemblance between me and the lollipop kid? You know, the character from the Little Nightmares electronic comics, who's crying all the time, the big tubby guy. What do you think? I get some tears. Made me cry. What do you think? Don't diss my hairdo! Otherwise I'll bash you. Let me get my crowbar out. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Mysterious shoe monster. The granny is dead by now, because you see Six at the hideaway. Yeah, that's true, yeah, the granny's already been roasted. As much as I would love to see Six appearance in Little Nightmares 3, I don't think it needs her. No, I don't think it needs her to be a masterpiece. I'm sure it can be a fantastic game, as they all are. Oh, what's that noise? Oh shoot, yeah, this bit. This bit is frightening. Why do you sound exactly like the chef's janitor? You're not as fast as you normal is. Who, eh? Abyss, what's this tune? Granny used to be the previous lady. Yeah, it's possible. Because, and I don't know if this was just the reason they animated it like this is because they were limited to their excuse me. I don't know if they were just limited to like how well they could animate that particular scene, but yeah, if you catch the runaway kid when he's looking at the lady in the mirror, she has the granny's face, so it could be that that's what happens to the ladies when they like, you know, they get too old. Maybe that's the actual problem with them. Oh, I wonder if this box, can I get in this box? I want to see if any of these have any letters on or anything. Oh well, okay. Wait 1 second. Maybe a newspaper is 6. She's in every piece of content of Little Nightmares, I'm sure. Yeah, probably. Yeah, maybe like a newspaper, maybe a wanted poster or something like that. You know, even just a humming, like a distant humming. You know, imagine if they go back to the mall and they're running around and they can just hear her humming the Togetherness tune. But they can't actually see her. Or maybe they have access to the cameras and they see her, or something like that. The janitor awaits. Roger gives you head pats if he catches you. Yeah, he does. He's like, no, you thought you could escape. Yoko, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you? 'Tis nice. Hope there'll be a reference to Mono in Little Nightmares 3. So do I. So do I. It'd be really nice to see Mono. Yeah. Oh, shut up, you stupid monkey. Right, where am I? Which part of the game am I on? Oh yeah, this bit. 6 wanted for 50k. Yeah. Watcha. It's down this way. I'm sure it's just a cobweb. Yeah, it is, yeah. Your impression of the janitor makes him sound like he treats. Yeah, well, I think maybe he does. Oh. Oh yeah, look. These dolls are kind of like the characters from the City of Metronome, which is another Tazia Studios game that was in development and then never came to fruition, unfortunately. I hope that they would revisit that, actually, because I thought it maybe took place in the Little Nightmares universe. And this, him with the spoon up there, is a reference to salad fingers. Do any of you guys know what that is? Any of you guys ever heard of salad fingers before? It's grim, but it's funny. Really old now, salad fingers. Okay. Yeah. Okay, you don't know anything. Okay. Shoot! I just kicked one over. Oh no, and 6 can't grab. No. Oh. Nope. I knew I wasn't getting away. Music box! Oh shoot, that wasn't a head pat. It just jammed me into the drawers. Okay, hey, 1 second. I do know what to do. I am a Little Nightmares player. The cinema roll! No, you didn't see anything. Shh. Blind as a bat, janitor. Blind as a bat. Oh yeah! Right, no, don't kick the monkey. Oh shoot. I screwed up again, didn't I? Troll him a little bit. Okay. Ah, damn it. Well, that was annoying. Salad Fingers is an internet classic. Yes, it is. It's just John made a theory about how the lady could have created the monster baby. Yes, he did, and it was great. I really enjoyed that. And I think it does have a lot of merit as well, because the lady is in control of the maw, obviously. So it makes you wonder does she control the monster baby if she's able to, you know, maybe she uses the monster baby's eye to keep tabs. Maybe she's trying to expand her empire. Ha! Let him get nice and far away. And then I'm gonna run for it. Ha! Why are the controls so weird? What's going on? It keeps jamming. I don't know why. I think I'm just not used to playing. It's been so long since I played last that I keep on getting stuck on random parts of the environment. Oh, don't worry, Sticks. We'll get through this. Okay, up you go. Hello. What? There's no way you know I'm here. What? Get out of me! Just as if he can just no-clip the floor. That's such bull. No! Roger hacks. Janitor hacks. Theory confirmed. Away from the bugger off. Currently trying to rank all Little Nightmares chapters together, and that means Little Nightmares 1, 2, and DLC. It's going to be hard. They're all so good. Yeah, I agree. They are all really good. I love everything about City of Metronome. I also hope there is yes, because it's awesome. It looks really cool. Yeah, you're a Little Nightmares player, just not a winner. All right. What if I go all the way over here and throw it that way? No. No. Don't be a cock, Roger. What do you want? Why? 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 What did I do? You muppet. You donut. I think the granny was related to the lady, and the lady took the youth from her and left her to rot in the depths, and the lady sees the granny in her reflection because she's haunted by her. That's a cool one. I like that a lot. And that was something, I think Jord might have visited something similar to that, actually. And it was an interesting theory, because it might be that's how the lady is finally overthrown by someone younger who absorbs their youth. Maybe that's why Six absorbed the lady's power. And so, because there was another theory that Six is supposed to be the next lady, isn't there? That she was supposed to supposed to move forward. Why would it change camera views? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's awkward like that. Man, just hand me that controller. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, I suck. Oh, right, I see your question was for Google Games. Sorry, guys, you guys are probably getting chat at the... so my chat doesn't come through the same as yours. Sometimes it lags and I get it in a different order. But yeah, Google Games, I'm so glad Little Nightmares 3 is keeping the same camera point of view. That's a big part of what it... Yeah, so yeah, I would agree, because if they were to change it, it'd just be really jarring, wouldn't it? Like, there's no real reason for them to do that. There's no reason for them to change it, you know, unless they were just going for, like, a new gameplay dynamic, which could be interesting, but I don't really think it would have I don't really think it's got much place. Buzz off. Why do you insist on falling off that? No, you can't reach me. You cannot reach me. You cannot reach me. You can't reach me. Go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. Yeah, you better run, coward. What do you guys suppose the significance is of that huge doll with the melted face? Also, if you look here, look. I can't really get that far, but you guys might not be able to see it very well, but just kind of below my head there's a Jack-in-the-Box with the City of Metronome's main character, like, well, at least the cover art character's head over there. You guys might not be able to see it very well, but it's there. So there's a lot of toys in here. So Roger's definitely something to do with the kids. I don't know. Maybe he relates to them. Maybe he was one. I'm not fond of children. I'm glad I never was one. Wasn't there a theory that Raincoat Girl was the next lady? Yes, actually there was, because the picture of the lady with a girl in a yellow raincoat, we don't know if that girl was 6, we don't know if it was Raincoat Girl. There's no real clear-cut, concrete idea of who she is or why, but yes, that was a theory. Also, what is this thing? Oh, it's a clock. Right, it's the top of a clock. Just goes around smashing all the clocks. Okay, did you see the new recent interview with the producer? Yes, I did, actually. I thought it was fascinating. And I love her accent. She talks real nice. That sounded creepy, didn't it? She talked really nice. Does this prove 6 is in Little Nightmares 3? Since in Little Nightmares 1, 6 always hums when she's hungry, and 6 hums at the... Yeah, see, I thought that, because the whole... that togetherness tune... Oops. Well, I should be running. Oh, no, I shouldn't. All time when you tiptoe. Say something when you tiptoe. What are you doing? The door just turned on me. Why won't it open? Ugh. 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 All of these books, not one of them with a title or a cover. Bizarre, if you ask me. Also, who's lighting these? It's got to be gnomes, hasn't it? Monotones! Oh! Fully functional piano, though. Great idea. 1 second. Tell you what, I've got to read this chat. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to keep up with chat, but I also don't want to lag behind and leave you guys bored at the same time. I'm not very good at this whole balancing act. Don't believe this. I don't believe 6 is a lady. I'm not sure she is, but yeah. Doll with a melted face, don't spoil Little Nightmares 3. Well, that's the whole idea with theorizing. I want to spoil it. Nah, I really don't. It's just fun to speculate, because the truth is, for all we think we know about these theories, and for the amount of deep diving we do, we still don't have any real concrete answers. Like, we can't answer questions about this game, and we're 3 games deep, soon to be 4, and we still have no idea what the eyes mean, really. We don't have any idea how the characters are related to each other, really. You know, I know we've all got our own interpretations, but that's the idea. The idea of Little Nightmares, and the reason everyone relates to it so well, is because everyone has their own unique interpretation of what the game means and what all the symbolism is behind it. And I think that's the beauty of it. And I think if they gave us a solid, concrete explanation as to it all, then people would stop theorizing, because there'd be no reason to. And then the interest in the game and the franchise as a whole would sort of just deplete. I think that this franchise has kept its momentum based on the fact that we don't know anything, but we want to. I don't see him answering any questions. I think that would be detrimental to the franchise if they did. How do you think the animals got in the nowhere, like crows or the beetles? Ooh, interesting. But it does seem that some of them have some issues of their own. Like, some of them beetles are way too big. So I'm not sure. They could be just what people are afraid of. You know, they could be figments of people's nightmares as well. You know, so childhood fears. Some kids are scared of spiders, beetles, bugs, praying mantis, scorpions, Christmas beetles, you name it. Longer or short? I think it'll be about the same, maybe slightly longer. As far as length goes, 'tis nice. I think that Little Nightmares 3 will be slightly longer, because it's a common complaint among the Little Nightmares games that they are too short. Especially considering there's like a major studio behind it now. I should not be this close to this mother. Uh-oh. Go away. It's every time o'clock. Hope the game's really long. Yeah, not too long, but yeah, I definitely hope it's long. Hope it's on the longer side of things anyway. Ooh, okay, monochromatic monotones with monophobia. In it. You're on it, in it. I'm not on it. Oh, you're on it, in it. If you're on it, I'm on it. You'll be on it, in it. Be on it, I'm on it, because I'm in it to win it. So whatever you've written, just bin it, in it. I'm so dumb. Okay. Shh. Why did you come here, Roger? Why? No, what the frig? What are you doing, Six? What are you doing? You haven't caught me. Did you guys see that? The mastery. Check it out. Troll the janitor. Troll the janitor. That was so weird. Okay, can you get me here? Ooh, this is an interesting room. Let's consider this room for a second, guys, while we're here. Also, if any of you haven't smashed like yet, if you like this video, if you like me, if you like the things I've done, if you like my face, smash that like button for me, because it really, really helps me out. And I am loving the growth on the channel at the moment, and it's all thanks to you guys. So thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Speaking of each and every one of you, let me read what you guys have to say. Lorne alone interact with Six. Will it end positive? No! No! No, Six will straight up eat anyone she comes into communication with. Six having flashbacks to the bathroom, the piano, the TVs. Yeah, maybe. PTSD. Six could be a scared child in Little Nightmares 3. Scared of every kid she sees, so maybe she'll be the antagonist. Yeah, potentially. She could be a bad guy. Maybe she's just used to everybody being the enemy. You spend so long in the wilderness, you become an animal. So you think there will be a fun house? Yes, I do. I absolutely think there'll be a fun house, a carnival, like a sort of a leisure area, I believe. Yes, I do think that. Little Nightmares 1 and 2 are tied. Yeah, same. A lot of people question what my favourite game of all time is, and Little Nightmares is right up there, like easy top 3. Little Nightmares 2, I mean. I love them all, but Little Nightmares 2 is just peak for me. It just checks all my boxes. Oh, was that Christmas beetle want to jab at me? No, I wouldn't do that to you, my little cinnamon roll. I love Little Nightmares 1 chapter selection. I hope. Yeah, I do. And also, what do you guys think that the character select screen is going to look like? Do you think it'll be similar to the chapter select screen on this one? I think it will. Something like that. Hoping it'll be around 8 to 10 hours. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. That sounds pretty good. 8 to 10 hours. Be more like 30 hours if I play it. I like how Six's monos and the Runaway Kids' adventures are very different but similar at the same time. Yeah, likewise. Right, I got distracted and forgot I was going to get brekkie. Well, go get brekkie, go eat. I am back. Is the stream ending? No, Cyber Gaming, it's not ending just yet. I'm going to take a very short break shortly just to top up my beverage. But I'm not going anywhere just yet. I'm having too much fun. I liked the video before the stream started. Oh, thank you. I made that myself. I always like to make a little advert kind of thing, you know, just to, I don't know, just to build the hype and keep the atmosphere. And I like doing short videos like that. I think they're fun. I just don't really, there's no point in me putting them on the channel because nobody really cares after the stream. They just sort of fade into obscurity. Whereas the theory videos and the gaming videos, people go back to those. But no one really cares about my 30-second advert. So, but they're just fun to make. So I like that you like that. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate that. It's good to know that they're appreciated. Gemini when he sees even a little speck of dust. So what do you think's the originator? Yeah, legit. Like, you're not even... know that was a dig, but you're not even wrong. I'm sort of like, I'm looking at all of the buttons on the TV here, and I'm thinking, I wonder, when do you think this TV was designed? Like, what era do you think that could have been taken from? Literally everything. Because that's the thing. For me, all of this stuff is worthy of investigation. Especially this song. Veronica song. This is one thing I know, definitely. It's not the Veronica song. It doesn't even say Veronica. No, no, no. There'll be a wedding at 3:30. Right, I don't know if I can run yet. I'm doing it. Okay. Running for it. Sorry guys, I can't really read chat. I want to. I'll do it once I get away from Lanky and Larry over here. Okay. Yeah! Kung Fu! There we go. No! Don't leave without me! That's all I heard them say. 'Cause if you only knew the view. Alright, feel better now I've got away from him. Do I think it's a sequel or a prequel? I don't know. I thought about that and I have no idea. I think it might run along at the same time, kind of, because they've kind of done the prequel and sequel thing already. Well, the prequel thing. Because Very Little Nightmares was a prequel. And then Little Nightmares 2 was a prequel to this game. So the first game, they've kind of Star Wars'd it, really, haven't they? Brought out episode 3 first. So I think the next one will be a sequel, I believe. I think it'll be similar to the Little Nightmares Switch version. Yeah, actually. Yeah, that's actually true. That's a really good idea, that. I didn't realise that they had that on that game. I wonder if Little Nightmares 3 co-op will be on par with Portal 2 co-op. Ooh, I doubt it. Because they're big shoes to fill. But, potentially, yeah. Love a different chance on the... Yeah, so do I. I think I'm really bizarre. The hand-eye one. Yeah, and also... did you, Fire Fun Time, did you notice the hand-eye thing? You know, the eye in the hand? In Very Little Nightmares, they're right near the end of the game. Sorry, spoilers, if anyone hasn't played Very Little Nightmares. Cover your ears. Mute me. But you got, there's big statues at the end of the game of hands, big, like, marble hands with eyes in the centre that fall on you as you pass by. Did you notice those? That blazing fire in the building, my guy! Look at this dude! Blazing fire's up in the building. Yeah, I can't wait for the third one either, my guy. I really can't. Boom Bam Studios, and all the ending, the kids they lose their humanity in one way or another, except for the Raincoat Girl. She's dead. Yeah, apparently she is, and that's what we're led to believe. I theorize that she isn't, but I don't know. It's a theory. It's all speculation. I don't know anything. And no, I don't work for Bandai. And I've seen a bunch of comments recently saying, does Gemini work for Bandai Namco? No, I don't. Because if I did, I'd have to sign an NDA and I wouldn't be allowed to discuss any of this stuff. And if I did, I'd be promptly fired. So, no, I don't. But yeah, yeah, they do seem to be corrupted. And it seems to be that's what the Nowhere does to people. It either kills or corrupts one or the other. There's never like a positive ending to it, is there? Stuck in my head. Yeah, I know. Run, here comes Veronica. No, Abyss, no. You, of all people, should know better. The soundtrack expert, the OST expert, you should know that is not the Veronica song. Person on the TV seems like she's in the Hunter's Cabin. Yeah, she kind of does. That was the feeling I got when I first saw the Hunter's Cabin. In fact, I think Just Jawed, it might have been Just Jawed, theory that, before Little Nightmares 2 came out, but some of the concept arts had or some of the scenery had. He thought that the hunter's kitchen was going to be that baker, her kitchen originally. I think that was just John. I can't remember. How do children sleeping in a dream? Must be having a very little nightmare. Oh, I say, you gave me a fright there. I think I'm having another little nightmare. Did you hear that? Someone's pacing in the attic. What in the blazes could be making such a racket? Oh, I say, you gave me a fright there. I think I'm having another little nightmare. Nope, not far enough. Ah, boosh. Jump. Nope, jump. There you go. Now jump. Now go, quickly. Oh shoot, I need that, don't I? Please don't kill me. Yeah. Even though I'm alone, are the ones that come for 6 on the boat at the end of this game. Maybe. That's a possibility indeed. Because we don't know who came at the boat at the end. Yeah. Because we don't know. Cool idea. I like that. Not exactly sure how it would work, but I can't argue it because I don't know anything. So yeah, that's a really, really cool idea. I like that a lot. Oh, alright, I don't like this bit. More leaks. More leaks and more rats. Oh my days, everybody pay homage and salute. The man himself is in the building, just jawed. Everyone bow. Just jawed. I need to ask you a question, my brother. Some of these guys seem to think that I am the lollipop boy all grown up. What do you think? Do you see the resemblance? Be honest with me, I can take it. I got thick skin. But what do you think? Some people are like, look at his hair. He's just the lollipop kid all grown up. I can't believe Just George stopped in. Oh my days. The big man in the building himself. Thank you so much for stopping by, Jord. It means the world to see you here, mate. It always flusters me, though. You guys in the chat, you're going to see me get really wavy right now because Jord makes me nervous. Because basically everything I've been doing over the last month has essentially been trying to emulate this man, right? Just, like, there's no real comparison. That's why he gets a shout out in every one of my videos, and that's why you guys recognize, like, him and me being in the same niche. I'm literally copying the dude. And I can't even compete with it. So Jord, thank you so much for being in, my guy. I really appreciate. I need some overalls and I don't know the answer. All right, well I know what my Halloween costume next year is. Then thanks, Jord. Cheers, man. I really appreciate. You know, no. I'm thick-skinned and I'm not letting that get to me. Oh, lots of love though. I'm getting lots of love. Hey, yes, Just Jord is in the building. Kaj. Hello, how are you? Bow to our God. And I is back. Hello, Jazz, welcome back. Hello, look at that lollipop. Look at that lollipop. You're fantastic. It's just Gemini. Oh no, that's like some kind of scary fan fiction. You're too kind of not copy. We're all trying to figure out. That's true, John. Yeah, John, would you agree that like it's probably better that we don't know all the answers? I think that part of the charm comes from the fact that we don't really know anything. Nobody asked you, Roger. Dual janitor. Yeah, you keep fondling that pipe, Roger. You're all right, my man. I'm just going to be talking to my audience. Don't you worry about it, lad. I'm out. Can't touch this. Yeah. All right. Go. All right. You and me, big guy. Let's finish this. Ha. Okay. I always screw this bit up a bunch, so please be patient with me, guys. All right. That's my opportunity right there, isn't it? Not this time. This time. Huh. Oh no. Ah, shoot. No! I blame Jord. Jord distracted me with his presence. But don't leave also. Alright guys, bear with me, I will read chat in a sec, I promise. I just need to be aware of what I'm doing because of the amount of times I get this wrong. Yeah. But once we've done away with Roger and his soggy arms. Alright, Noodles, let's do this. Ah! Aha! Kick the noodles! Kick the noodles! Burn the noodles! Ah. So be having calamari for days, y'all. Ah! You're trying to get me! Go away! I didn't realise I did that! Burn! Burn! Mono, where are you? Come and bash this hand. 3 times. 5 times. Stay dead. Alright, what's the chat saying? Where are we at? Sorry, dudes. Hello, everybody. Okay. Have you been second YouTuber behind Jord? Then I hope I'll be third. You could very well be, Abyss. We don't know. Like, if I'm second best to Jord, I will accept that. That's still a W in my book, honestly. But I agree with Jord. We are all in this together. I think everybody's theory is valid, and I'll never crap on anyone's theories or thoughts or anything like that. You notice I tend to be quite positive about it, and it's because people need to play nice, you know. For all that I love this community, I find that there is a little toxicity in it. Some people think that they know better, or they'll really get on top of people that are quite new to the franchise, or that are just putting their ideas out there but haven't been able to do proper research. But then they'll just immediately come down on them like a nuke and just be like, no, you're wrong because this, and this. You suck. You know, and it's like, nah, you know, just back people up. We're a community. We're supposed to be friends. Everybody get along, please. Play nice, little ones. It's terrifying that his hands are so close to being humanoid. I know, man. You can do it. Second try. Yeah, no problem. Me when I'm trying to reach that last sprinkle in the can. Yeah, straight up. That's me as well. Hungry. To me, this boss is easy. It seems nobody gets a time in the best. Yeah, likewise. Likewise. Yes, well done, Kaj. Watch all of Just Jord's videos. And anyone that hasn't seen all of Just Jord's videos should have. Because, honestly, if you're here watching this stream, that means that you probably like what I do. And if you like what I do, this is where I got it from. This dude. Honestly, check him out. But please come back also. If you do swap over to Jord's channel and have a little look at what he's got, smash him a like, subscribe, and then come back. Don't leave me. Don't leave without me. 100% Little Nightmares in 2 days. I think I did. But I just straight up sweated it. I would not put it down. At all. Oh, shoot. You wouldn't believe it to see my amazing skills right now. Oh. There we go. Moving on. We'll set up Roger's funeral. You know, that's quite sad that they're actually probably just going to leave him down here. Like, his corpse will probably just rot down here. You know, they might not even notice he's missing until all the kids start wandering around the mall. And everyone gets on his back like, why isn't Roger doing his job? Did anyone notice that the janitor hasn't punched in today? Yet another leak. There's another indoor leak that doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere in particular. It's stopped now. I think that was literally just there for the sound effect value, but... Come back. Body bags. Watch me fall off this. Ah, there he is. Look at him smoking. Jord, what's your opinion? Where do you think Six got the lighter? Because we reckon that somebody, she must have got it while she was on the moor, and we do actually find some ashtrays full of cigarettes, which means people on the moor smoke. Obviously these guys. Do you think potentially she could have stolen it from one of the chefs? Maybe the other one that wasn't on there. I think that theory had value, because I thought of that before, and then somebody else said it earlier on. Forgive me, whoever said that earlier on, let me know. Oh no, I feel bad for this rat. But I do like seeing Shadow 6. Always got time to see Shadow 6. Let's see. Ooh, steady. Watch one theory video one day. Leave it ever since. Yeah. you're new to my channel, or are you new to Jord's channel? If you're new to my channel, then I really appreciate you being here. But if you like what I do, especially these little Nightmares Theory videos, Just Jord is what inspired them. Sorry, Gemini, I just had to refresh. What was the question? Oh, where do you think Six got the lighter? Because we theorised and speculated earlier on that the lighter must have came from the Maw, because she didn't have it in the Pale City. And there are ashtrays with cigarettes on the Maw. And the only person we see smoking is the chef. So do you think that potentially she could have stolen it from one of the chefs? That might be an idea. Because we don't know that she hasn't met the chefs before this part. Because we don't know how long she's been on the Maw. So I thought it was potential. I thought it had potential, sorry. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. And I will be linking it in the description after the stream. Shadow 6 best cameo. Yeah, I agree. What do you think is happening in Little Nightmares 3 at the end of the 20-minute gameplay? I don't know. I do not know. It's really interesting to consider, though. All the cigarettes at the playroom with the Prison Toys music box. Yeah. By the way, I'm working on a Little Nightmares inspired game. God, didn't know that game making was so difficult. Well, Jord actually made a Little Nightmares inspired game called Little Paper Nightmares. And he's actually working on some other stuff at the moment as well. Jord, feel free to spout about that stuff, because you guys should have it on your wish list. Okay, guys, I am just going to take a quick 2-minute break to refill my beverage, use the bathroom, and I will be right back. Don't forget, if you haven't smashed that like button, please give it a whack for me, because it really, really helps out your lollipop kid. I give you a lolly. Smash like, and I might give somebody my lolly. I don't know. I'm not. All right, I'm not sharing. But you shouldn't let that stop you. Smash that like button, and I will be back in just a moment. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, I have returned, and I am off screen, currently off camera. Sorry if I keep leaning off camera. For those of you that don't know, my screens are kind of set up a bit weird at the moment, so the camera's over there, the chat's over there, and it's really hard to balance the two. So, yes, Jord is making Glitched Out. It is currently in my wish list on Steam, and it should be in yours as well. Chefs are a good call. If I remember rightly, the old comics before the game, she was on the Maw for a while, so it's very possible she got it on the Maw. But it would make sense. Yes, it would. Yeah, I agree. What's Jord's favourite song? Ooh, that'd be interesting. Yeah, George, when are you next streaming, by the way, buddy? Because I'd really like to jump in, whether it be on YouTube or Twitch, but I really like interacting with you and watching you work. If you happen to know when you're going live next, please let me know, because I would very much like to join you. Whoosh! Gemini, what's your favourite Little Nightmares 1 theme song? You know the one that was just playing in that advert? I think it's Togetherness, like Six's theme. That one. With that one. It gives me tingles, and honestly, whenever I hear it, it makes me sort of like choke up a little. I absolutely love that tune. I think because I associate it with Little Nightmares, like it's such an iconic tune with regard to the franchise. Come on, bitch, I heard you. Cooperate with me more. Okay, into the pantry we go. Woohoo! Oh, this bit is so sinister. Eerie. I love this part. I absolutely love the chefs. The chefs are my favourite part. So the kitchen is my favourite part of this game because it's just so... Ugh. It gives me the ick. Something chronic. Pale City also had ashtrays with cigarettes. Yes, in fact, the first time I noticed one was in the school. It made me wonder if the bullies were smoking. Because kids at my school did, so... Yeah, he's back. Yes, I am. Hello, hello. Good old Sixes theme, or Lady Circles is a good one, yeah. I also like Captive Audience. And Playtime. I think Playtime's quite good. Gemini, what's your favourite Little Nightmares? Yeah, sorry, I read that one. Room with a View is so sad. Yes, it is. Don't know my schedule's so bad. Yeah, mine too. I'm always doing something. Little Nightmares dev stream. Very spontaneous. Indeed. Indeed. What do you think the Room with Little Nightmares 2, where you see a picture of the lady and the guests having lady doll in it means? I think that could be that somebody... It was either someone that kind of idolises the lady, or potentially maybe that was the lady's residence outside of the mall. But I highly doubt that. Highly doubt that. I think the most likely thing there is that it was just a quiet Easter egg. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Run! You'll never catch me, fat boy! Oh, shoot, you will if I run straight into the wall. Well, I screwed that up. That's what I get. Maybe I am the lollipop kid. Ladies humming is just hypnotising. Yeah, I know. I literally got caught up in that earlier on, Jord. We went into the room with the, the big eye camera. And we were pushing all the buttons to see what happens, as you do. Oh, you're so creepy. Grimoire. Good thing some prison toys are great from 1 out of 10. Ooh, it's probably an 8 or a 9 for me. I think it's excellent. It's really good. Really eerie and atmospheric. And I love that. I love music that gives you a sense of immersion. There's nothing you can do. You can't reach me. I don't care if you do glitch through your own meat cleaver. Stay there for a while. Iconic 16 gives me chills. Yeah, it really does for me. It really does. That's actually one of the reasons why I teared up at the Little Nightmares 3 reveal, the launch trailer, because as soon as I heard that humming, I couldn't hold it back and I started to choke up, and I was like, oh no, I'm losing it. Right, go away, big dude. No, don't salt your fish here. Cook elsewhere, Ramsay. Nom nom! How long's your longest stream? It was 6 hours. And it was when I was trying to break a world record on a video game called Streets of Rage 4. And I was unsuccessful. I think I got like 3rd. Oh, what? Why? Why do you have such a problem with me? Go away, or I shall taunt you a second time. sausage fingers over here. Yeah, you're not wrong. Right, does he know I'm here or nah? Flappy mask. The hair is what gives me the creeps. It's just so... Ugh. Don't see me. You don't see me. I don't want to go in that pot that got bubbling. Could I be sleeping? Because I don't feel slumbery. Tumble through tunnels, they're gonna discover me. I'm on a boat, but there's not any luxury. All that I got is my cunning to cover me. Okay. There we go. Climb. I like trying to drop those jars on his head. What do we say? Which character is better? 6, Mono, Runaway Kid. 6 is my favourite. I absolutely adore 6. I think it's because to me she's the OG. I just really like her. I know she's essentially the bad guy. Duh. I almost, whoops. If I try and read chat and move at the same time, I'm gonna fall. So 1 second. Heard a person humming 60's theme song as they walk down the street. That might have been me. I do that all the time. I actually seen a girl the other day in a yellow raincoat, and I literally just went 6, just to see if she would respond. She didn't, and then I felt like a weirdo. Almost cried when I saw the announcement notification. Yeah, I did. I was at the gym and I was freaking out, and I'm like, I've got to go now. I have to go immediately. I'm leaving. I cut my workout short and I left. Pro tip: close the oven, and that'll distract him. Yes, you're right, ZB. I'm so sorry if I didn't say hello to you before. I don't want you to think I'm really ignorant, but I am. I'm trying to balance everything. I'm trying to not let things get stale, so that you guys are bored of watching me just stand in the same area for ages. But I also don't want to miss chat, because I really value your guys' opinions. And the whole idea of this stream isn't to play the game well. It's to hear your thoughts and theories and share some of mine that don't normally, won't make it in the videos, because I have a couple of thoughts and theories, you know, like the lighter one and some of the videos and the pictures and things like that. And the soap is another one that I want to talk about also. What does that say? Palm? It says palm on one side and it says Gren on the other. So in my latest theory video, I speculated that you can't read in dreams, because you can't. That's a fact, scientifically proven. And I know that because I was the subject of many sleep studies, because I suffer from about 3 different dangerous sleep conditions. But the only wording I'd ever found in Little Nightmares that you could read legibly was Roger's name tag. Well, there's somebody in the comments, and I forget their name, but I am going to shout them out in the next video, pointed out that you can read the soap. And you can. It says palm on one side and Gren on the other. I'm not sure what Gren means. But also, screw this soap for proving my theory wrong. Well, maybe proving my theory wrong, because those words still don't really make a lot of sense, but it does disprove what I said about Roger's name tag being the only piece of legible literature, because it is not. What did you? I was on the train, I also just immediately went home. Yeah, 6 is 9 years old. But she could intimidate me. Yeah, she could intimidate me too. I'm a grown man. I started wondering again if the reason that the chefs wear masks is so that they don't scare the children on the moor, because the chefs belong to the nowhere. So does that mean they can change? Yeah, see, right, Jord, I noticed this earlier on as well. Oh, wait. Sorry, 1 second. Chat's going really quick. Uppy Gamer just came back from the hospital. What did I miss? Oh, just us having a laugh and making theories and having a chat. And also the legendary Just Jord has graced us with his presence, so feel free to say hi. Also, why were you in the hospital? I hope you're okay. How fun is this game on a 0 to 10? This is like a 9 for me. It's way up there. The only time I don't find it fun is when I'm getting frustrated losing at the same part over and over. The dialect theory, exactly. That was my latest theory video. The dialect theory. It's so cool that you know that. I got the hard to the core achievement twice. Yeah, I think I did, because I had to delete the game once, because I was going to do a live stream where I show people how to get all the trophies, but I kind of abandoned that idea because everyone who loves the game as much as I do already has all the trophies. So maybe it's a name. Could be a name. You can also read the numbers in the reception area at the hospital. Yes, the numbers, right? The numbers I can forgive, because you can read the numbers on the clocks as well. but it was the lettering that I was more concerned about because the nowhere seems to have its own language. But it was kind of like semi-debunked anyway. But it was still worth a bit of exploration because it was fun to think about. I wonder if they always crop together, or if the extra... Is it... Oh God, I hope not. I don't even want to think about that. I don't even want to think about that, Boom Bam. I refuse to theorize on the toilet situation between the chefs. Gotta imagine if the chefs were good in Little Nightmares, maybe. I wonder if that's because Roger might be so connected with someone in nowhere that I don't already... okay, Jod, real quick, I hope you're still listening. I noticed earlier on when, you know the part where Roger, the janitor, is pulling the cage along the first time we see him, if you pan the camera up and the spotlight shines on him and you can see him dragging a kid in a cage. Well, the light that's shining on him is coming from an eye. You know, one of the mobile eyes that petrifies people and turns them to stone. But it shines on Roger and doesn't affect him. Now, that could be an oversight, but Roger isn't affected by it. And I wonder if that's because, like you said, like you speculated about the chefs just now, that he belongs to the nowhere. So maybe it has no effect on the denizens of the nowhere. It only affects the children because they came from the counties. Maybe Roger didn't. Or maybe he's been so heavily corrupted that he's become a part of it. I don't know. What are your thoughts? I'm curious. I do want to think about it some more since I've seen it. And like I say, it could very well just be an oversight and we're thinking too much into it. But this is why we're here. Where, it's fun to speculate, isn't it? So I just wonder what you thought. Because that's another reason why they could wear masks. Because if there's, he is responsible for the children, he's up close and personal with them most of the time. So yeah, it would make sense that he has to wear a mask. But people are afraid of him now because they can see him for what he really is, almost. And the same goes for the chefs, like you said. I love this part. It's so eerie. It sets me right on edge. So I'm making a game. What do you think of the name Great Fears? Looks like Little Nightmares. Please give the name a grade. Ooh, it's hard to say without seeing the game conceptualized, buddy. But, but if you do actually get a concept, like I say, I'm going to link my Discord in the... Well, I probably won't actually link my Discord, but I am on the Little Nightmares Discord, which Jord runs. Hey, a little Spider-Man thing. So if you, if you do have a concept or an alpha or a prototype or anything of your game, I would be enthused to take a look at it for you and rate your naming, because obviously even if that's just a working title, it sounds good to me, but without knowing what the game is or what it looks like, then I can't be certain, and I wouldn't want to say something and not mean it, because I'm not about that life. Ooh. Right, what am I doing here? I forgot what I do in this room. Could have sworn there was a reason for me to be in there. Was there not a key or something in here that I was supposed to get? Oh, right there. Duh. Moron. God, I'm such an idiot. There we go. Yes. Come to me, Mr. Key. Oh, sorry, where are we? Noon can read too. She says letters were quite big. Yes, Noon does say that. But also, you can't read in dreams, but you think you can. So you can look at something and it'll make perfect sense in your dream, but the words don't. Like, it's all muddled up and jumbled, and but you know what it means because of the inflection in it. Like, because your subconscious has created that image, therefore meaning you already knew what it meant. So she might be able to read it in her dream, but of course she can. But she might not be. It might say it in, it could say it in broken Japanese for all we know. But it just means, by what she said, it just means that it makes sense to her. But again, it was all just speculation anyway, and I have absolutely no idea. The dialect theory could be entirely wrong. But that's why we do this, isn't it? We're doing it to have some fun. If I'm wrong, absolutely fine. And all of your thoughts and theories, as well as mine, all have merit in their own way. And I'm glad people are pointing this stuff out as well, because it helps me to get a better understanding. You know, because I do miss things. We all do. Like, all of us as theorists miss things. That's why I brought you all here together today, so that we can theorize together. Oh, I'm going back in the bog room. Maybe his bear skull reflects light. Guess we'll have to wait and see. I guess we will. Also, to add to the theory of the words in dreams, we also explain why we don't hear them have full dialogue in the game. Only in the podcast series they talk about that, but that's outside the nowhere. Oh, aye. Ooh, alright. Get the key. Yes, I've got the key. Now. Uh-oh. Fatal error? Oh, no. Okay, well, 1 second. Bear with me. You guys can still see me, right? I'm still live. I hope I'm still live, because something has fatally errored. Well, you usually can't read in dreams, but New was the first kid that ought to work with Feather Note. Yes. Gemini, thank you. I'll show you a concept. Excellent. I'd like to see that concept. I only need to know the Discord. That's fine. I will actually link, like, I'll put my own Discord in the in the description of this video after we're done recording and everything. So I am actually going to wrap this up relatively soon, providing I can fix this issue. Because last time I cut a stream short, it was Little Nightmares 2, and it was because of an issue similar to this one. So I'm hoping it hasn't died off on me. Little Nightmares 3 has a better ending than 2. Yeah, uh-oh. Well then. 1 second, guys. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened then. My game just decided it had had enough of me at that moment. What were we saying? Mirror Man! Oh no. Good. At least I'm still live. That's alright. Oh no, I'm sleeping on the toilet floor. Oh no, Six. Six, no, I can't leave you there. No, my little mate, I can't leave you there. You come with me. Like, we're still talking. But, oh no, I'm going to have to do the chef bit again, aren't I? Oh, well, at least I'm doing the right thing. It's not fatal error this time. Good old Yui, eh? Good old Yui. Can always depend on it to screw things up. I just realised that the chef's sleeping face down also. Gemini version thing up. Wrong guy. Right, oh, good luck with the stream, Gemini. Just pop into the shop. No worries. I appreciate you stopping in, John. Thank you so much for stopping by, my brother. It's an absolute pleasure and a privilege to have you here, my man. Also, pick me up something from the shop while you're there. I need a new lollipop. I got frustrated earlier and I snapped the stick on mine. Again, legit just said no more for me at chapter 3. Yeah, pretty much. Be right back, okay, Jazz? I'll see you in a momento. Not related. How do you like my new YouTube profile picture? Excellent. Absolutely love it. I like anything to do with spooky eyes anyway. Yeah, everyone say bye, Jord. Bye, Jord. Bye-bye, Jord. Goodbye, your face. Oh, splat. Bye, Jord. Thank you, mate. I'll buy you some yellow raincoats. Good shout. Good shout. That is a good call. Whoops. And a paper bag. Oh no, my key. Oh, please come down. Yay. Okay. Do you just have the same lollipop on standby? I do, because I'm on a diet. Like, I'm on a really strict calorie deficit diet. Which means I'm not allowed to eat like sugar and sweets and everything like that. I'm really limited to the things that I'm allowed to eat. And this lollipop is a very big no-no. So if I ever do eat it, which is highly unlikely, I'll probably give it to somebody when I stop having fun using it as a prop. But yeah, I don't think that I'm gonna be. Oh shoot! I forgot which way to go. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be eating my lollipop anytime soon, unfortunately. Turns out Chef doesn't have a bouncy bed. Yeah, turns out it's made of rock. Broke both my legs. It was a lucid dream too. Apparently so. What are your thoughts about Little Nightmares 3 and that it's not in Tazia's hands anymore? I'm petrified. I'm genuinely afraid. But I also believe that Bandai Namco have a pretty good handle on Little Nightmares and what it's all about. You know, the whole aesthetic, the themes, and a lot of the original developers, like particularly like Tobias, who made the music. A lot of the original development team are still involved in one way or another with Little Nightmares 3. So I'm not writing it off just yet. I feel like there's still a lot of potential in it. But yeah, Supermassive. I'm not overly keen on Supermassive's anthology series, but that doesn't mean to say that they will do a bad job of taking over the Little Nightmares IP. It might be something that we're not quite used to, or it might take a slightly different turn as far as like art style is concerned. But I don't think we're in a position to judge it just yet either. I'm nervous, admittedly, but I was nervous when they advertised. Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot, wrong part. I was nervous when they advertised Little Nightmares 2, and I was like, oh my god, please be good, and it was. But I was afraid that wouldn't do justice to Little Nightmares 1, but it absolutely did. So, fingers crossed. Used to buy a new one. Turns out Chef doesn't have a bouncy bed. Yeah, he does not. I am my profile picture. I think it's supposed to be in the mobile Little Nightmares when it comes out. Well, that could be cool. I hope that's going to be alright there. Also, these jiggle. I don't think these big meat slabs are supposed to jiggle like they do, but they are, so. Slip. That's not how meat hooks work, but whatevs. I think it was just Little Nightmares themed dream. Imagine if Toby Fox and Tobias Elijah worked together to make a song, it would be a banger. Yes, it would. 100%, no doubt it would. Because they are two of the most talented music artists I've ever known. Refrigeration. Ha! Oh, rats! Oh, I feel bad for this gnome though. But I do like that you can see Six's breath here. I think that's a really nice touch. This is what I mean about the attention to detail. Little things like that they absolutely did not have to include. This is a section that would probably go unseen by a lot of players, especially the first time around. And they considered that enough to include Six's breath condensing in the air. Really adds to the atmosphere. It's so good. It's so good in so many ways. As popular as Little Nightmares is as a franchise, I still think it's underrated. I think it's underrated. Despite the fact that it's got millions of fans, like 12 million copies sold, I still feel that that's not done it justice. I feel like it's even better than what we give it credit for. If it's going to be a super massive of a game, it better be. Nicholas Lewis, hey everyone, came across your theory videos today and loved it. Thank you so much, Nicholas. I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you to say. It's a topic that I've wanted to explore for a little while, but I've never really been confident doing like scripted videos and things like that. But I'm really glad that you like them. Is there any of them that you particularly agree with at all, or do you think I'm just clutching at straws with the whole thing? And bear in mind that I do understand that all of this is purely speculation, and there is a high probability that I'm wrong about a lot of the things that I discussed. But I did find it really interesting to research, and I like doing it. So, what did you think? And thank you so much for popping into the stream as well. It's really good to meet you. And also, if you haven't, and of course any of you guys who have not already smashed that like button for me, please do so, because it really helps. And it keeps me in the algorithm's good books. Because while people say that I'm a YouTuber and I work for myself and I don't have a boss, I still have to answer to the big eyeball in the sky that is the algorithm. So if you wouldn't mind, please. Oh, give me some of that cheese! Right! I'm hungry, man. My guy making me hungry up here. Yeah, you go and fondle your sack over there, big guy. I'm gonna go slink away from you. Goodbye. Beat this game in an hour on Switch? No way! Impossible! Did you actually? Like, I know that this is taking ages, but it's because we're not trying to speedrun. I could probably beat it in maybe 2, but 1 hour, that's unbelievably fast. Little Nightmares 3 looks more third person instead of the OG 2.5. Yeah, kinda. But I'm hoping that the gameplay feels different. Question. If you were sent to the nowhere, would you survive or would you be a victim? I feel like I would survive, but that's because I am naturally highly aggressive. Right, 1 second. Let me stop him hawking up while I just chat to you guys for a moment. Cool set piece. It's cold. Yeah. You can see Raincoat's breath, Runaway Kid's breath in the residence. Cool, cool. Skydown64. I'm glad you saw my soul theory. I didn't know whether to call them souls or essence of the creature, so I put it in quotes every time. Yeah, that's totally cool, and I understood what you meant, and I get it because we don't really know how this entire thing works. It's like, you know, do they have souls or what? Is the whole idea that when they lose their soul, then they become corrupted by the nowhere. Maybe the beings that belong in the nowhere are soulless, and that's why. But we don't know. But yeah, it was really cool. I really enjoyed it. Needs 40 million copies, and then some. I agree. Little Nightmares 3 looks amazing so far, and Little Nightmares is extremely underrated. Yeah, yeah. Use a hammer and use it like Mono to smash the like button. Straight up, couldn't agree more. Take your hammers and give them a whack. Thank you guys, I really appreciate that. Super cool of you all to show up and chill with me. I really like hearing what you all think. Especially because I always get nervous when I'm doing anything, like scripted work particularly, but even more so with lives. Like right now, I am like out of my element, and I know it seems strange because generally speaking I'm comfortable in front of a camera, but when I know that I'm live and there's so much potential for me to screw up, and there's so much like expectancy for me to be able to balance the two, read the chat, play the game effectively, you know, and keep things moving and keep things entertaining, it does make me a bit nervous, so I appreciate you guys being friendly, kind and patient with me throughout this stream. It's really cool of you. Do you think it's a guest that he's chopping up? I do. But do you know what that is? You see that big lump? I've just noticed it there. That big lump before he messes it up. So right at the beginning of the game, I said, who do you think's behind the door? Because when Six walks behind the door, there's a big spy hole in it, and something moves by and peers through. And I think we're supposed to think that it's like a denizen of the moor, like one of the chefs or something like that. But what it actually is, if you take the camera and you steal, like you hack the game, which is naughty, but if you hack the game and go out of bounds, what it actually is that big lump of meat that the chef is chopping up, but it's not got any blood. It's literally just the sack of meat, and it just whoops in and whoops out like that. So we can theorize on and speculate on what it's supposed to be, or what the devs wanted us to think it is, but it's actually that. It's actually just that big slab of meat. It looks like a giant potato. Get an achievement for beating it in 20 minutes. Not a chance. Use no skips, took like an hour and 6. Oh, so that's incredible. That's really impressive. In less than an hour. Can't remember. I'm sure I've beat it in less than an hour, but I don't think it was easy. For real, I could have sworn. Gemini, sometimes I just have a feeling that my whole life is little nightmares. Do you have that too? Yes! Pretty much permanently, because I live in a hellhole of a town where people frequently firebomb my garbage. I'm not joking, that's a real thing. I've got pictures and everything. I'll share them on Discord. Literally last week somebody firebombed my garbage. A week before that somebody broke into my house. 2 weeks before that there was a rampaging psychopath that broke the windows of 3 neighbouring properties. Fortunately mine wasn't one of them. And then he attacked some of the residents about 4 doors down. I don't come from a nice area. That's another reason why I feel like I would survive quite well in the moor or in the nowhere. I wouldn't be all over it. I wouldn't rule it or anything. I mean, I would barely scrape by. But because I am pretty, what's the word? Resourceful. I'm fairly resourceful and I'm scrappy. Like, I will fight anyone for any reason. I'm not really scared of anything when it comes to that. I can handle confrontation fairly well. And I was a kickboxer for like 8 years, so I can scrap. Not that I want to fight anyone. I haven't thrown a punch at a human being in years, but I'm saying if this big, fat, sweaty-headed lunatic came running at me, I'd fancy my chances more than most. Not that I'm anything special, and please don't take it as a brag. I'm just saying that's from my perspective. Yeah. Yes. Move 6. Grab, and go, grab and go and grab. Over. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! Gemini, you seem like a natural. There's very good quality of video. Thank you so much, Fulcrum. That's really kind of you to say. I know that I do have some like capabilities. You know, I can edit, and I've gotten used to being a presence on the internet over time. But it doesn't change the fact that I do get a little bit nervous, especially when I'm exploring subjects that aren't my forte. Like, don't get me wrong, Little Nightmares is absolutely my forte, but I wouldn't say that I'm an expert or an authority on it like Just Jord is. Like, he's like a whole other level. So I expect a lot of pushback, I think, when I create videos like this that are sort of outside of my realm of comfort, as it were. Ooh, this bit's eerie. Favourite character's the Meat Man. Can we have garbage firebomber enemy in Little Nightmares 3? Yeah, that would be amazing. I'd love a piece of that guy if I ever caught that dude. Vinny, average day in Britain. Yes, absolutely right. I wish Vinny was wrong, but he's not. Like, it's very casual around here. There is just a lot of bull that goes on around this area. So I love the Hungry for Another One song. Yeah, so do I. It's like the screensaver to my brain. I'm pretty much always singing it in one form or another. Turn your robbers into stone for only £30.99. Yeah. My country has a high crime rate, but goddamn, yeah. It's a whole other level, bro. Honestly, I wish it wasn't this bad, but it is. People think I'm exaggerating. Don't get me wrong, it's not unlivable. It's not a war zone or anything like that, but it just sucks because I live in a town that's like quite pretty and picturesque, and it has the potential to be so much more special than it actually is. And that's a great pity. Shoot. Shut up. Didn't see anything, fat boy. Yep. I just realised that 6 slows down when she walks on the glass. On the broken plate, I just realised she slows down, and that's probably because it hurts. Interesting. Cool. So the place I can call it out. What's this one? The ones where the chefs are chasing you. That. What's that one? They'll have more monster kills than 6 of mono combined. Yes, straight up. But I think I would actively seek to kill them. You know, it wouldn't always be, for me. It wouldn't just be, oh yeah, I better find a way to escape. Like I'd want to hit them so hard that they never want to come back at me. Nope. I'm nervous just saw my face on camera. I am. People set fire to my neighbour's car yesterday. Oh, bro, that's terrifying. Glitch ghosts, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's really nasty. I was the kid who would throw chairs at people who crossed me in the primary school. Yeah, straight up. That was actually one of the reasons I got, I was, what's the word? Excluded. I was excluded from secondary school because I stabbed another student in the back with a number 2 pencil. Oh shoot. I got stuck then and I wasn't able to move out. That's unfortunate. Yes, ZB, I absolutely am. I actually left a comment on one of their videos the other day stating that I absolutely could not wait until they release a Little Nightmares 3 video. Because that song will absolutely be a banger, and we all know it. The theorist lives in the Pale City, turns roadmen into stone. Legit. There's a kid in my school that would just go around blow bins. Yeah, he probably found his way here. This tends to be where people like that end up. Wonder how the court will work in the 3rd game. There's many questions like, what happens if your friend died? Would you both have to respawn? Yeah, I don't know. It's really interesting to think about though. 1 second, I'm just going to get out of this kitchen area and then I'm going to spend a little bit of time having a chat with you guys about some of the things that you guys have just brought up. Ugh. But I know that if I look away for too long, I'm going to get busted here. Ugh. Feeling for meat plays basically the whole chapter. Yep, that was correct also. You actually haven't got a single question wrong about the soundtrack yet, so very impressive. Okay, right, let's see if I can get through here without slipping off. There you go. Alright, and breathe. Alright, smash like if you like surviving, everyone. Or if you don't, because honestly, it's totally fine. Hello, secrets. I love this bit of the game. It's so eerie. Hello, Norman. Thought I'd come down here and give you a quick hug. Quick hug? Yeah, quick hug. Alright, what are we saying, everybody? Guess the second player would have to play alone. Nice. I see we did that. For a second I thought you were going to say stabbed with a knife. Wonder where the guests came from. I'm hoping, yeah, Little Nightmares 3 trailer, similar looking people. Well, I think that potentially we might learn. Because the guests, I thought initially would come from the Pale City, because when I saw the guests in the comics, I assumed that was the Pale City. And we don't know if it was or it wasn't. It probably was. But there were guests there, so I assumed that's where they must have come from. Because we know that's where Roger came from. Or at least we suspect that's where Roger came from. I don't think we know anything concretely. So I'm reluctant to use the word we know. But we can speculate that. And it's also possible that in Little Nightmares 3, we're going to learn a little bit more about which of these guests, or where these guests came from, and why, maybe. Because we see people that are built similar. It might be totally different, but I'm hoping that it does answer some of those questions. User alert, Gemini, former Little Nightmares theorist stabs someone. No, I don't believe in stabbing people. If I was to kill a man, I want to do it with my hands. I want to watch the light leave their eyes. I'd send it to a deep, dark place, and I'd have fun doing it. What about Little Nightmares 3 Tobias Bell's electric guitar? Yes. Fine, trombone. Love how Hungry for another one animation. Yeah, it's fantastic. I actually clipped it a couple of times and used it to express certain parts of my video where it's like, I felt like you would get bored of looking at my face talking So I thought, well, I better clip something cool over the top of it. And you've all seen the gameplay 1,000 times, but that animation, it was done by an animator called Harry 101, and he nailed it. He absolutely nailed it. Incredible job. So yeah, full credit to him and to JT Music for producing the video. This is my favourite chapter. Excellent. Well, then you're going to have some fun. Now it's time for the new arrivals with the boat and the match of the guests. Yeah, and I love it. Even this little squeaking that I can hear in the background is really... Whew, it's giving me chills. I love this part of the game. I love the whole game, but there's certain parts of it that are really impactful, and I think this is one of them because it's the first time you're really presented with the scale of the moor and the world around you. First time sunlight is seen. Correct, actually. Yeah, that is dead right. Really cool. In terms of power scaling, how strong would you say the lady is? Very. I think the lady's right up there. Like, right up there with the best of them. I think she's very, very powerful. One might even say over 9,000. But not quite that high. She's tough, though. She's really tough. Sudden sunlight's amazing. Yes, it is. What do you think about the Thin Man? Because everyone thought at the end of Little Nightmares 2 that the Thin Man isn't the Hanging Man. No, I don't think he is the Hanging Man. But I'm not sure who I think the Hanging Man could be. And I don't think we're supposed to know yet. It's been hinted at in this game and in Very Little Nightmares as well. That's one question that I'm hoping they do answer. I know they like to leave a lot ambiguous and obscure so that we have to keep theorising and guessing, but I'm hoping that we do get at least something, like a nod to the Hanging Man, to let us know like what the story is there, what the deal is. Portal Guy! Subtle camera rock is so clever. It really is, Nicholas. It's so cool how it just glides, it ebbs and flows, and it really adds a layer of density and atmosphere to this game that keeps it just cut above. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with the chat. I know I'm not moving around very much, but that is the idea of today's stream, I suppose, is to theorise with you guys and chill with everybody and enjoy your company. No, dude. You have the in-depth storyteller kind of vibe. You do the spooky voice and everything. I try. I even played around with a voice editor, but I was like, well, no, maybe that just comes across like I'm trying too hard. But thank you so much, though. I really appreciate that, because that was the vibe I was going for. I want people to be intrigued by what I have to say, because I do put loads of work into those theory videos. It takes ages to make them, and even longer to actually conceptualize the theory. Because it's one thing to recognize something and be like, oh, that's cool, you know, like the idea of the lighter. But then I'd have to go back and replay all 3 games and read all of the comics and research everything section by section to get like a chronological timeline so that I can tell you guys a story. And because it's one thing for me to present you with a theory, but if I don't have any evidence to support it, then why should anybody care? You know, so I really appreciate the fact that you recognise how much effort goes into that. Thank you. You think Nowhere is a distorted version of their real world minus the spiral? Could very well be. And thank you so much, Sophia. I really appreciate you saying great stream, because it is a great stream. It's fantastic to chill with this community. You guys are absolutely awesome. Go Games, I think it's because the player's probably ready to get the game over with, maybe. Oh, RJ from Casual Hardcore Gamers. My mod is in the building. What is up, my man? The Platinum level member, Boom Squad legend. How are you, my brother? It's great to see you. Good morning. I'm glad you woke up. I think it's after Mono was using his powers. Oh. Hey. But let me just move forward a little bit, because I've been sort of lingering around this area for a little bit too long now, and I do want to see this. See that clunk, clunk, clunk. The sound design is exquisite on this area, because them chains are just magnificent. Oh no, don't fall off, Six. Please cooperate with me. Look at that. Incredible. I was wearing a paper bag on my head while walking with my cousin to my house. Some cops stopped to look over at me for a moment, then continued on their way. I legit thought I was going to get arrested. Here we go. Blast! Wow. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, it's so cool. This music is so good. Oh shoot. I missed. I was disorientated. Ever since the podcast, I think the guests and the viewers are adults who have the same desires. Whereas if you stand out like Otto, you could become like one of the bosses. Yeah, well that would make sense. 6, why are you sleeping there? I would not be sleeping there. Of all the places I would choose to have a nap in this place, certainly wouldn't be there. God, it's such an impactful scene, this is, guys. Do you ever plan on playing any of the games again? Yes, Abyss, I do. I was actually having a look at that list earlier on when I was reading through some of my comments, and I'd consider a few of them, actually. Some of them I've actually already played through on the channel, but you have to scroll back a ways to find them. But yeah, I absolutely intend to, no doubt. No doubt. I've just been really hitting the Little Nightmares thing recently because it's amazing. And, hey, seagulls aren't very big. Just because obviously Little Nightmares is the thing at the moment, but it's not to say that I won't be exploring the games that you told me to, because most of them are awesome. I've looked them all up. Wow. I actually really like Limbo, and I think that's the one that gives me the most vibes for this. This is so cool, just watching these dudes lumbering in. Look at the state of them. Rah. Very good scene indeed. Oh, my eyes! Yeah. First time we actually get to see outside, yeah. Gemini, I think that after Mono was using his powers at the Thin Man, everyone thought the Thin Man was dead. But what if the Thin Man, after he faded away, teleported to the Maw and killed himself? Well, potentially, maybe, because he can teleport. And there are televisions on the Maw. Like, he could have used Roger's television to get here. So that's absolutely a possibility. I don't know how likely it is, but you can't dispute it, really. Because that is a possibility. It is thought that he would have died, and it's sort of insinuated that Mono takes his place and everything. But again, we don't know anything for certain, so I can't say with 100% security that that is or isn't what the deal is. Slip, slap, slip, slap, slip, slap. This is a powerful scene as well with the lady. There she is. Yeah, she just gives off boss vibes there, doesn't she? Governess. Mean old ass. And this area, yeah, there's a picture, so you guys might not be able to see it past my fat head, but yeah, there's a picture of the lady with 4 shadow figures, which could be previous ladies. There's a picture of an eye, there's a picture of the top of the mall. Is it? I can't really see that one, it's obscured. Woo! And there's a hat around here somewhere as well that was actually theorized to be the ferryman's hat. Okay. Right, 1 second, what are you guys saying? Sorry. You notice the outside of the mall has a yellow colouring like the star of the Little Nightmares 3 gameplay. Yeah, indeed it does, actually. So the mall is near the necropolis. It could be. Yeah, it could be. Like the start. Sorry, I got that. This has to be one of, if not my favourite scene in the entire series. Yeah, really powerful, isn't it? Really powerful. The specific vibe Little Nightmares gives off that I love reminds me of the Mirror Mask and Coraline. Yeah, I get Coraline vibes all the time. In fact, I want to watch Coraline. I'm going to soon. I'm going to get it up on Amazon Prime or Netflix or wherever it's available. Because I haven't watched it for a really, really long time. Psychological horror, exactly. They also call this, they don't necessarily call this horror, they call it cat and mouse. It is horror, but yeah, it's called cat and mouse, or at least that's the term that they prefer to use when describing this game. Tazier did anyway. No, 6, put the bottle down. No, that sucked. I got trapped. Oh, and it swallows me whole. Brilliant. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Indie game, somehow better than most AAA horrors. Legit. Honestly, that's why it's in my top 3, because it really is. It's right up there with Resident Evil, and Resident Evil is like such an iconic horror game. It's one of the best of all time. These guests are making me hungry, so I'm going to get some food. Hopefully not from the Maw. Bye! See you later, OP Game. I really appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you enjoy your food. I'm getting hungry as well. I'm probably going to cook something up after this. feeling of running around and hiding amongst wooden bookshelves for giants is so specific and evocative. Does anyone know of other media with the same feeling? Not particularly, and I've thought about it because I do get nostalgia from it, from playing this game, and it seems to remind me of something, but I don't know what. But I think that's the whole idea of Little Nightmares. It explores childhood fears. It might be that this eerie nostalgia that I'm feeling is misplaced. Maybe it's stuff that I remember from being that small and being at school and hiding among the bookshelves and things like that, and having a scary teacher that used to hurt you and things like that. Like that's why that resonates with me so much, because for me it's like looking back in time. It's like taking a look back at my own reality. It's so cool, and I think a lot of people share that. Not necessarily with the school, but with a lot of areas that are explored. Like with the doctor, for instance, a lot of people don't like doctors, and that's the way they might perceive a visit to the hospital. Whereas for me, it was school, so that's why the teacher resonates with me, and that's why she's my favourite enemy. No. That was a pretty good accent. Wait, that was a pretty good accent. I'm pretty good at doing Scottish, aye. But I live pretty close to Scotland. But I'm also going to offend some Scottish people if they don't know I'm not taking the piss. Right, come on, 6. Run! Run, get your wee legs moving, go! Move! Move faster! Get away from me, you fat batty! Oh shoot, yeah. Jump on that. I should actually go and tease that guest, shouldn't I? Whee! I hate the desperation in this lady's, like, grasp. Look at her just, like, madly flailing. I landed right on her face once. I literally landed in that lady's mouth one time over. It's this scene that reminds me of the animated movie Spirited Away, if any of you guys have seen that, the Studio Ghibli one. That I know Little Nightmares took quite a lot of inspiration from back in the day. Yeah. Yep. Why am I crouching? There you go. I'm from Scotland and that accent's actually good. Well, thank you very much, pal. I really appreciate you. I'm sorry if you're offended by me. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to show you respect. Unlike these guests, they're not even washing their hands. Oh, did you see that? 6 just sort of landed. Oh, boom! Muay Thai elbow. I just beat everyone up when I was a child. That's what I do now, RJ. Gets so grossed out when the guest stuff is at. Yeah, I know, it's eerie, isn't it? Next round you can get hit with a table. Favourite thing to do. The wilderness for me. Yeah, well, see, right, that speaks volumes about where you're from and your upbringing. Like, because you live in a world in fear. Oh my god, the Beatles. The Beatles are going to be terrifying for you, Jazz. I really appreciate you guys saying my Scottish accent was good. I do try. Everybody say hi to Harry, Magan, Piggy, and Padan. Some of the few monsters' names in this. Okay. I learned English by watching some Let's Plays and ended up having Scottish accent according to some of my friends. That's really cool, Harry. What's your native language? Like, where are you from originally? Because that's really cool. I think, like, you type really well. Your English is brilliant, so, like, you must have done something right. Here's some names for 6 and Mono, the runaway kid based on their adventures. Yellow Mouse and the Gnome Kid, the TV Master. 6 probably has less to eat than the meat. So I don't know why the guest is so insistent. Yeah, exactly. There's no meat on her. She's just bones, isn't she? Love the table scene. It gives me little nightmares to run for it. Yeah, it does. I find that particular area quite difficult to navigate, especially when the controls don't quite cooperate with you. Also, if you guys haven't already, please smash that like button. Try and get this stream to 40 likes, because that'll be one of the highest streams I've ever had straight off the bat, before it actually goes public anyway. So if you haven't hit the like, sorry, I always stumble over myself, but if you haven't smashed like, please do. Do it for the lollipop. Do it for the lollipop, kid, or I'll cry. But nah, I just massively appreciate it, dudes, because it really helps me out. I love the table scene. What do you think Lo and Alone are going to be dreaming about to wake them up at the start? I don't know. I'm wondering if the necropolis part was actually the dream. I wonder if maybe we're going to get an idea of the counties in this game. Like, are we going to actually experience the counties? I don't think we are, because he said the initial description of Alone, of Law, sorry, was that he's been in the nowhere for a long time, and that's why he's so resourceful. That's why he's already got, like, you know, he's tooled up. He's got a weapon and armor and things like that. He's already doing really good on his own. So I don't think we'll be visiting the counties, and if we do, it'll be at the end of the game, I believe. Just Christmas beetles in your shoes. What time is it for you right now? I'm from the Netherlands, so for me it's midnight, and I'm watching... Oh, wow! Staying up with me from one day to another. It's currently 9:30 for me in the evening, and I started doing this at 7. So I'll try and wrap this up relatively quickly, but yeah, I'm just having a lot of fun talking to you guys and theorizing with you and hearing what you all have to say. It's also really nice to get like a first-hand experience of what you guys think of me as a creator, you know, because it's one thing to read my comments, you know, so I'll go into my comment section and I'll read what you guys have to say. But it's more impactful when I can literally have a back and forth with you and discuss like what it is you like, what it is you don't, and how I can improve. And what you guys like to see. Oh, all the love hearts coming through on my live chat. That's really first. Ah, no! I got distracted! You distracted me with your love! No! No! Go away, pig boy! Right, let's ride him like a tsunami. Ha! Wah! I don't like any of this. Ooh, I've got a theory about this room, but first I've got to hide from the chef. Right, wait for him to take a dump. I was so scared when I first played this game that he was going to come in here and just drop his pants. I was like, please don't. Whatever you're planning to do in this bathroom, decide against it, if you would be so kind. Yeah, so I had a theory because if any of you watched the Gamescom 2017 when Little Nightmares originally was announced, the Wax Bellman was there in costume, full cosplay, and he hid behind mirrors, two-way mirrors like this one. And weirdly enough, there is a chair in here. So if this area was changed, maybe this is a nod to the fact that the Wax Bellman would have made an appearance here, because we don't know what else is in this room. What is disturbing is that there appears to be a toilet roll holder in there, so he's been sitting there with a roll of tissues and a mirror facing into a room where people will be in states of undress. So it bodes poorly for whoever was frequenting that room. Also, this wallpaper is leeches. Look at that. It's the leeches with legs from the original concept art. Guess they're always eating, but due to game mechanics they can't swallow. That's why they're always hungry. Not really comfortable speaking about native country anymore, but that's totally fine. There's nothing, it makes absolutely no difference to me where you're from. I couldn't care less. If you're pleasant to me, I will be pleasant to you. There's no room for racism in this stream. Oh! Don't fall off! As we say, one more needed. One more. You're the best Little Nightmares series on the platform, in my opinion. Don't know why you're so underrated. Oh, thank you, Vinny. Oh, that's so kind of you to say. Oh, that's really made me smile. Thank you. What a nice thing to say. I know that I'm quite new to the scene, but I've been... it's been on my mind for a long time. You know, it's something that I thought about quite in depth for a long period of time. I still don't rate... you know, I feel like my content is good, and that's because I don't release a video that I'm not proud of. Like, if I've made dozens of videos that are just sitting in the bank at the moment for a rainy day, but I absolutely refuse to release a video if I'm not proud of it. So so I am really proud of what I've done and the theories that I've made and things like that, and I do feel like they have merit and I do believe in them and I think they're good. But I wouldn't say that I'm the best on the platform, because then I'm comparing myself to the likes of Just Jord. And to me, Just Jord is the OG Little Nightmares theorist. Like, he is the man. And I feel like putting myself on on even a remotely the same level as Just Jord is a bit big-headed of me. But I really, really appreciate you saying that. If you think that means that I've done something right at least. Also, yeah, I'm. Oh, yeah, there's that picture. Also, I'm not being ignorant, I promise. It's just if I look away from this scene, I will lose. Run, 6, run. Run faster, 6, run faster. Ah, the slow-mo, no. Goodbye! Ha! Kiss my ass! Freaks! Ferryman hat. Oh, what is it? 7:40 a.m. Jazz, what time did you wake up? Fire Fun Time. Fire Fun Time. You imagined your own Little Nightmares puzzle. Do I want to hear it? Yes, I absolutely do. Yes, please. What's your opinion on the monsters in Little Nightmares 3 deviating from the monsters based off of jobs? At the moment I'm dubious because I like the direction that the Little Nightmares has always taken. You know, being able to relate to them. Like, I can in no way relate to a giant porcelain baby that turns people to stone. I think that's a little bit far-fetched. But I like the idea of the monster baby. Like, I like the idea of having something so overwhelmingly huge that it's like everywhere and nowhere at the same time. I think it's a cool concept, but I do prefer the original ideas. I'm hoping that it's not entirely different like that. I'm hoping that they're just keeping something secret for the moment and then going to introduce more of these more creative enemies as it goes. Because for me, the monster baby, while it is a really cool concept, is the least creative idea of all of the concepts that I've seen so far. Like, I would prefer to see the barber make an appearance over the monster baby. But that's just my opinion. Come on, one more like. Yeah, give me one more like. That would be really nice. One more like. But if we've got up to this many likes already, that means that most of you guys have already hit that thumbs up button. So thank you so much. I'm already super grateful for the fact that you guys are here and enjoying this experience with me, because I was really scared and nervous coming into this live stream. I thought I was going to be sitting here on my own. So really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much. You pull a crank to pull the TV down, to jump on it, and go on a hold to pull another crank to reach a new and higher place. Oh, yeah. See, I'd like to see that drawn, actually. You know, if you could draw a concept of that, that would be really cool. Took me so long to get past that jump and swing, I don't know why. Yeah, it did with me, and it's because I didn't realise that it intentionally slows your character down, because when you're holding the run button and you're sprinting along, and it seems to slow you down the same way it does when you're running from the signal tower, just as 6 catches you. It does that intentionally, and I didn't realise that the first couple of times. I thought the game was glitching, so it took me a long time to get through that bit. You got up at 5 a.m. to watch me. Thank you, Jazz. That's so cool. Guest chase music is so terrifying. It really is. Don't know why, but this fallen guest scream giving me some chill. Yeah, it did me as well. It's sort of like, I don't know, it's very primal, isn't it? It's like they really sold that scream. Really good job. Perhaps the soul is what's causing respawning. The only time someone with a soul dies is once it's removed, like the runaway. Yes. Yes, that's actually cool. Yeah, and that goes back to what we were saying earlier on about the fact that the people who lack souls are able to die. That's why we can kill some of these characters. That's why we find the lunch lady dead in Little Nightmares 2. And that's why we can kill certain enemies like the lady and like the janitor. Cool. Really cool. Puzzle idea is my last message. I got it from Fire Fun Time. Sorry, I struggle to keep up with these messages. I'm not used to having this many all at once. 40 likes! Burn! Monster Baby's pretty much a monster doll. Yeah, exactly. How do I like twice? Oh, thank you, Aaron. I really appreciate that. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Yes! 42! 42! Bro! 42, the meaning of life. An eye? I'll paint it. Yeah, please do. Look up when you go in this next room. There's an eye. I will do. I'll tell you what. Yeah, and it is a good theory, Skydown. 40, we're up at 42. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to take one more break. I'm going to go use the bathroom, refill my drink and what have you. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves and try and get me to 45 because that'd be dope. And then I'm going to continue. I'm going to try and finish the game before I take another break. But this has been awesome. Thank you guys so much. I'm not leaving, I'm not going anywhere. We're on 43. If I come back and there's 2 more, then lollies for everyone. Feeling joyous. I hope the Babs in Little Nightmares 3. Yeah, so do I. So do I. Alright, my guys. I will be right back. I'm just going to pop an advert on real quick. And, yeah, give me like 2-3 minutes and I'll return. Don't go anywhere. Or else. See you soon. Oh, jeez. I wasn't expecting that, guys. I've only been gone 2 minutes and we jumped 12 likes. Bruh, thank you so much, guys. This is so cool. Ah, God, I am having some fun today. Makes sense for a clown to be there. Oh, this is so quiet. Okay, shh. Okay. Yeah, you were right. There is a massive eye up there. A massive eye up there. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Very, very good observation. Who said that? Who told me to look up? Sorry, the chat's gone forward and I can no longer see it. But yeah, excellent. Was that you, Fire Fontaine? Because that is an excellent observation. And I can't believe I haven't noticed that before because I've spent a lot of time looking at that picture of them all. I feel like that, like, you know, Japanese style drawing. Hunger 3, yeah. Oh, Wax Bellman and the Ferryman were made canon. Oh, were they the same person? That's, oh no, guys, no. Oh, dudes, I can't watch. Oh, guys, F's in the chat for the runaway kid. Nightmare 6 up there. Whoa, spooky. Yeah, drop me some F's in the chat for our boy. Rest in peace, Sake. Oh, rest in peace, my dude. Yeah. This is more use to you than it is me. Apparently. But I don't think it was Six's fault. I don't blame Six for that atrocity that she just committed. Not at all. I don't blame Six. I blame you. You ugly fuck mother. Oh, sorry, I just swore on live. Well, that's me being demonetized. My apologies. Oh, this music. Bruh, so cool. No! I've just realised that this rug that's on the ground here, I have one like this. Downstairs, just as you walk in. Just before you get to my shoe rack, weirdly enough. That's odd. Cool. That no was called Running Home Kid. I know. Tears and sadness. Yeah, moment of silence for the runaway kid. Oh no, the stream's going to disappear forever because of the swear. Immense respect to Tobias, 100% agree. And Tobias, if you happen to see this stream, thank you so much for creating a soundtrack that's changed the lives of millions of people. Can't feel angry at Six for this. She didn't know that no one was human. Yeah, exactly. Like, she didn't know the struggle. She has no idea, guys. We can't be mad at our girl. Now, we enact our revenge. This is a cool room because it's got the ferryman up there and the wax bellman up there. And the lady hiding in the corner. Just realised the accent of the lady... Oh, the ascent of the lady is in Little Nightmares 1, not just DLC. Oh, cool. Okay. Awesome sauce. Oh, broken mirror. Could this be where Law and Alone come in? Could they have come in there, broken that mirror, and then made their way through here? And then seen a picture of the mirror man up on the wall. Bit sus! Bit sus! Uh-oh. And then a big eyeball on the wall. Jazz, quick, paint it! What's the point in making YouTube kids if you're not allowed to... Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's a travel place in the elevator. Excellent. Statues of herself everywhere. I know, right? What kind of megalomaniac has statues of themselves all over the place? I like this room. Because it's got a lot of pictures, but it gives you the time to sort of look and explore them, and it lets you get up close as well, like closer than you ever would be able to without hacks or looking into the game files. But you know, and one of them up there, you definitely can't see it, you guys 100%, but up by the light on the right hand side of the light there's a pair of feet, but then to the right of that there's a picture of the guest in the bath that Six was designed washing. So she was scrubbing that very guest when the initial game was being produced. Why is the lady such a narcissist? Yeah, I know, right? Gemini gets snatched by the YouTube shadows for the swear. Oh no. Do you think that's what's going to happen to me? I think the fact that I've swore is going to get me doomed to the nowhere. The algorithm gods. Oh no, guys. Little Nightmares theory confirmed. The eyes are actually the YouTube algorithm. And all of the eyes represent, and the mirrors represent views. And that's why the enemies in part 2 are called viewers. It's you guys. You guys are the viewers. If you only knew of the views. Oh, I can't get up there now. Yep. Yeah. The second you do that, the lady disappears. Okay. Shadow Gemini made him say it. Ha! The other guy. Those OGs of this channel will know the other guy. They'll know exactly what I mean by that reference. Another reason why I love Shadow 6 so much. And I want to see her concept explored so much more than it is. Oh, also, guys, so I put a poll up at the beginning of this stream, but it kind of glitched out and, like, killed it off early for me. But what do you guys think of me doing a Christmas giveaway? And I was thinking maybe if I do it right, I've got to, like, plan it out and everything, but I'm considering giving away a copy or two of Little Nightmares 3. So, like, I'll start up some kind of giveaway competition, let you guys enter, and then I'll draw straws or something like that, or maybe pick out the best theories or something, and purchase a copy of Little Nightmares 3 on a console of your choice for some of my lucky viewers. What do you think? I know I should have expected this of you the whole time. What an iconic moment. Yes, yeah, the lady's humming. Mess her up, 6! Yeah, straight up. I'm totally rooting for 6 in this situation. Does that bath guest have anything to do with the secret room in the hospital, Little Nightmares 2? Maybe, like the elephant toothpaste one, Nicholas. That's actually a good thought. But also, do you know Sounds of Nightmares, episode 2, A Penance in the Bathhouse? Move. Penance in the Bathhouse. There is a concept where one of the children is being used to scrub one of the guests, and I think we're more likely to see something like that reconceptualized. Then I think we are going to at least pass through a bathhouse in Little Nightmares 3, and I think they maybe might recycle that concept a little bit there, much like they did with the monster baby concept from Little Nightmares 2 being recycled and used in Little Nightmares 3. You're all for it? Excellent. I think it's possible instead of a timeline or a broken timeline, it could be more... Fit into the future and ashes from the dock. Ooh. Totally do that, yeah? Yeah, you guys offer me buying somebody Little Nightmares 3. Because I'm going to be buying it for me, obviously. And I'm going to play it first day release. Like, as soon as it comes out. The day it's released, like the hour that becomes available to download, I'll be putting my computer into overdrive, getting it downloaded and installed and playing it immediately. You can believe that. And it would be awesome if I could share that experience with some of you guys, especially considering the amount of love I've been getting recently. I would like to give a little something back. Not to the people that keep comparing me to the Lollipop Kid, though. Screw you guys. Yeah, R.I.P. Jester, though. Legit. F's in the chat for Jester. I already pre-ordered it, but that sounds like a good idea. Ah, fair enough then, fair enough. Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be that. But just, you know, it's the one thing I can think of that I would really like. Doesn't have to be that, though. I can get you a gift card instead if you've already got the game. No, thank you. Don't want someone to buy the game for me. Got another game being given me. So, yeah, alright, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. Jester. Poor Jester. The lady's the most intimidating. Probably. I think she's the scariest. I think she's like the most traditionally frightening. I love this ambience, I do too. Need to know who VA'd the lady because I thought my skill. Yeah, legit. Yeah, honestly, the lady's voice actress, or actor, I don't know, but the person that voice acted for the lady has got a serious set of pipes. Is. And that means that somewhere over here there's a big eyeball looking in on this room. It's probably on the roof now that I think of it, and obviously we don't get to see it. Is it up here? Hello? Nah, we can't see anything. Oh, nearly splattered. But yeah, there's a big eyeball in here that overlooks this room. We can't see it obviously, but it's, here we go. Oh, what? Why would you drop it? Okay. Ooh. Oh my god, that's so intimidating. She stood like right there. Okay, right. Bear with me, guys. I will read chat, but I'm just gonna fuck this bitch. Okay, this one's for the runaway kid. Let's go. Have at you. Right. Where are you? I see you, brother. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Place your bets, guys. Who's rooting for 6? Who's rooting for the lady? I'm rooting for me. Ooh. Does anyone think that there's any relevance in the fact that you have to hit the lady 6 times? Or do we think that's just a generic, typical boss fight amount to have to hit someone? Remember in the original Sonic the Hedgehog games, you had to hit the boss 8 times. Try me. Try me, bitch. Catch me outside. How about that? God, 6. You got this, kiddo. Nightmare's just a placeholder there. 6. Let's go 6. 6 all the way. Munch her up, 6. Oh. Oh god, this music. Turn it up louder. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Kame. Kame. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah! Ah! Boom! Yes! Down and out. Over. We did it, guys. Probably relevance there. Yeah, there could be. What's a placeholder today? I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. RJ, explain yourself. To be determined. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Hey, what's that on the floor? What's that? What's that on the ground? Sorry, lady. Yeah, I know we're hungry, but what's that? Nom 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 nom. You see, Little Nightmares 2 is all about like TV and being like, being enthralled in the screen and everything like that. You know, people say that TV makes you violent, but I'd say not having my TV is making me pretty fucking violent. Oh no, sorry, demonetization. Ah! Don't tell on me. Rooting for the lollipop kid, yeah! Yes! Oh, I can't believe that of all the characters all the characters you could relate me to, it had to be the lollipop kid. I mean, I appreciate it all the same, but I always thought if I was going to be a character in Little Nightmares, it would be like somebody else. But either way, it's all good, right? Forgive me while I just go lay waste to the community. It's like me walking down the street on the day-to-day activities. It's me heading to the gym. OP6. Super Saiyan. Whoop! Whack! Come at me. I dare ya. Come on, back turn. This is how much I fear you now. Back turn to you. Come on, crawl. Crawl on your yellow belly like the snake you are. Oh, this music is so powerful. What a tune. What a mighty tune. We should do the DLC too. I don't know how much more time I've got. I haven't got enough. No, not the swear. Ah, I think that's a mask on the floor. Yes, I think it was. Now that I'm thinking about it. I'm so sorry for the shout. It's got to turn it off. Take the fall. Oh, it's like a couple hours late. Ah, yeah. No, wait, Detective Fallen. Where is Detective Fallen? I didn't see it from in. I can't see that message. But also, Detective, if you're here, hello. How are you? It's good to see you, my brother, if you're around. It's good to not see you. Either way, I'm glad you're here. I value your presence. There you go, the second time we see sunlight in the Little Nightmares universe. That's such a powerful scene. It still gives me chills now. I've seen this walk dozens of times. Almost where you're going straight to the mall. I'm definitely late 3 hours. Like, yeah, it's been going on for a while. It's been a long stream, this one, but it's been really, really good. Thoroughly enjoyable. These guys have come up with some awesome theories, and it's been really good. Oh, just one gnome! Oh, never mind. I was going to say just one singular gnome shows up by himself. 6's Rampage. That'd be a great name for Little Nightmares 3. Little Nightmares 3, 6's Rampage. Not the only one. Still need something to watch while I get ready. Ah, well, still got a little while yet because I'm going to talk to these guys, well, all of you guys, for a little bit longer. Since there's 21 of you guys sticking around, almost 60 if you would drop likes on this video, which is super cool and I am immensely grateful for. Can't even tell you how much. Well, that's it. We got through it, and thank you so much to all of these people in the credits, because without them, we wouldn't have got to experience such an majestic exhibit of artistry. Flawless from start to finish. Amazing job. Partner peering over my shoulder, wondering what I'm watching. Hello, partner! Hello! You're just watching some crazy lollipop-eating psychopath sucking the souls out of a bunch of immensely overweight people. Dietary challenged permabulks that like eating children. Tobias! The man himself. Much love, dude, much love. Let's see how many gnomes you got. 5 gnomes, probably, but I wasn't trying to. I've done a playthrough where I got all the gnomes before. It's beneath the waves of the credits. Yeah, man. Great track. Nice. OP Gamer back in the building. How early on in 2024 will Little Nightmares 3 come out? Right. I speculated that it'd be about midway through. So like June, July time, maybe like a summer release. But I have heard from reasonably reliable sources that we're not expecting to see it until late 2024, as in like December. But I have no idea. Zero. So that's guesswork at best. It's just something I've heard because somebody from the community mentioned, or several people from the community mentioned, that they were to pre-order and on the box it had their release date or something like that. I don't know if it's since been redacted or what, but that's probably... This is going to be a 24-hour stream, right? You know what? I'm half tempted because it's a lot of fun. I love streaming like this. It's great. It's loads of fun. I just wish it didn't make me so nervous. But I will be, and there's a good chance I'll be doing... If I ever do... Well, I definitely will do another stream. There's a good chance my next stream will be a Christmas-themed one. And I probably will do some kind of charity event or some giveaway or something like that. Because I feel like, you know, it's going really well on YouTube at the moment. It brings me great joy. Like, outside of the gym, YouTube is what brings me the most happiness. And it's thanks to you guys. Like, without an audience watching what I do and keeping me active and keeping me thinking, you know, it makes me feel like I'm functioning, you know, instead of just sitting, yeah, like recording for the sake of recording kind of thing. It's good to have so much interaction. Do you think of doing another stream like this one for the DLC? Yeah, absolutely. I will totally do that. Yeah. Might not be anytime soon. It might not be until next year now, but 100% I'll definitely do it. This game's like Little Nightmares. It is a little bit, yeah. Surprisingly. When I see Little Nightmares mentioned in a video, I don't expect or even show slight Little Nightmares! Release date, I'll be happy with. I'm just happy that there's a release date at all. You know, whether I know it or not. I wouldn't care if it was 2026, because I'm still going to be super excited. I'm going to be ultra hyped for it either way. Damn this game. I know, Cobra told me about it. It's enough to bring you to tears, isn't it? I'm just glad I played this one and not the second one, because the second one would probably have me wailing right now. I know I've played it 100 times, I know how the story goes, but it just hits so hard. Now that we're done, I want to ask, earlier you said you played some of those games that suggested. Which of those ones do you plan to play in the future? Well, I think I've already played Limbo and Inside. I've already played. I'm struggling to recall the list now, actually. Was it you that suggested that I played Dark? And there was another one, Little Nightmares related. Was it Unravel? Sorry, you're not the only person that's recommended that I play games. I've actually got a list with about 70 games on it that people in my comments have said you should play. So it's not me being ignorant, I promise. I just, I can't recall your exact comment. But it's not that I don't value it, and not that I don't pay attention. I do try. Imagine having Walmart. Yeah, I know. This track gives me chills. I think they all give me chills. I've actually got these on my phone. Like, I listen to them like on a YouTube playlist. It's actually Tobias's playlist, because he obviously released the tracks on YouTube. Inside job profile picture. Ah, nice. Don't think Inside or Limbo or any other. That must not have been your comment then. I'm really sorry, Abyss. I'm really struggling with it. Unravel. Unravel. So Unravel was the first one that I really wanted to play. Shapes and Beats, Carry On. Carry On I remember looking into after you suggested it, and I thought that looks really cool because it's not like Little Nightmares theme, but I love the idea of so it's like if I'm thinking of the right one, it's a monster, isn't it? You play as like some alien entity, like a symbiote or something, and you're going around a spaceship and you like get people and you pull them in and you assimilate them. And Unravel, I think, has one of the best art styles I've ever seen in my entire life, and yeah, I would really like to give that game a try as well. Dark is so good, very quick but good. Yeah, somebody recommended that I play that as well. That's another one that I've added to my list of games I should be checking out. Yeah, they really do set the mood fire fun time. That's why I'll sit and listen to the tracks, because it's just so chill. But you know, even the whistle in it, it's like, I don't know, it feels almost personal, doesn't it? It feels like there's real people behind it. I can almost imagine the conductor standing in front of the people performing this song. Super Little Nightmares 15, 6 dies of old age. Symbolism seems like they really care about Little Nightmares World, Little Nightmares. Yeah, I hope they do. I hope that they love it as much as we all do. And I'm sure they do. You know, I'm really hoping it's not just a cash grab, some easy money for them, you know, buying into an IP that they can see already has a, like, 7-figure fan base. Little Nightmares 5, they fly now. Great background music, it really is. It really is. I'm back. Is this the end of the stream? Unfortunately, I mean, I'm still going to stick around for the next 5-10 minutes and like discuss with you guys thoughts and theories, because really I was just playing the game in the background as a means to find some inspiration to discuss with you guys, you know, rather than just having me sit here and have a look at my stupid dopey face for the entirety of the stream. Electric Boogaloo, that'd be a good name for it. He plays the meat monster. Who cares about Little Nightmares 5? The people really care about Little Nightmares 74. Oh, there she is. Deep down below the waves. I suggest you play It Takes Two. I would, but I don't have any friends. Can't wait for Little Nightmares 21. My favourite soundtrack. Banger. Great logo and music combo. Yeah, it really was. I love that. I love the cinematic aesthetic too. The end of this game. It's brilliant. It's really, really good. Sure, Supermassive will do a good job. So am I. You know, I'm hoping that they do. And from what I've seen so far, like if you imagine that everything we've seen so far is like pre-alpha, so it's going to be way better than what we've experienced, and what we've experienced is awesome. So I dare say that they're going to do a cracking job with it. I think it's just because we're holding such high hopes, because we hold Little Nightmares in such high regard. They've got big shoes to fill, but hopefully it's a tough act to follow, but we'll see what they can do. They're a AAA studio for a reason, so let's see what they're capable of. Let's give them a chance before we start comparing Little Nightmares 3 to their existing work. It all looks so tiny from the surface. It really does, doesn't it? But then you sink deep down below the waves to a foreboding place below the ocean spray. And no, those who go there go to stay. How's you going to escape from there? Well, when I press A, okay, there's a distant ship horn, which indicates that there is an oncoming ship, and I'm assuming she's going to board that. And somebody speculated earlier on that Lowen alone could be on said ship, and maybe that's how they end up on the mark. So maybe she boards the ship and they disembark. Hope they go back to the comic kids and make a game all about them, like one chapter per kid. I hope they do that for the electronic comic. I really do, because I'd love to see Lollipop Kid. Like, in fact, weirdly enough, Lollipop Kid was the character that I wanted to see in Little Nightmares 2 for a DLC, because the school section was my favourite, and he obviously was in the school, fighting with the bullies, breaking their heads with his lollipop. There was so many questions unanswered there as well, like, you know, what happened to him and what became of the lunch lady, you know, how did she die? And I felt like there was an opportunity for them to expand on that by telling you his story, giving you a bit more insight into the world, but they must have decided against that. And I think that the lunch lady being dead and being found in a trash bin was more symbolic of the fact that she was scrapped as a idea, as a design concept, rather than, you know, a piece of long lost lore. But they left it there for us to speculate on because they knew we would. So, but he was the one I wanted to see the most. But yeah, those kids, you know, the ghost kid, the toddler, the nosebleed girl, they're the ones I'd really like to see, because I feel like they match the aesthetic of Little Nightmares better than the original comics did. Because I've actually got a hard copy here. So I've got a hardback copy here of the Little Nightmares comics, and yeah, as you can see, that's my blueprints for a robot I'm building. It's not a death machine. Yeah, but these characters in here, they all speak to each other and they communicate, and while they do match the aesthetic, it takes something away from it because they have conversations that make sense to us reading them, so it leaves less up to interpretation. So I feel like the ones from the electronic comic are a bit more relatable because you can kind of put yourself in their shoes. I feel like that's got more clout to it. Hey, I'm your friend. Oh no, I'm only joking. Like I actually have a lot of friends, and especially considering there's still like over 20 people in the chat right now, and my game finished like 10 minutes ago. You guys are still here, so I must be doing something right. And I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. This made me feel a lot better about live streaming. Maybe I'm going to make this a more regular thing as time goes on. Chapter 1 usually good, but not the best. Yeah. Rest of the game will look way better. Yeah, well, this is the thing. I'm thinking that whatever we've seen at the moment is probably, you know, the least. Because I find a problem with movies recently is that the trailers will look excellent. You watch the movie, and all of the best bits were in the trailer, so it's just like eh. And video games tend to do the same thing, or at least they used to, but these days wildly different. So I'm thinking that Little Nightmares 3 has got a lot more to offer, and they're just drip feeding us to keep us interested because they know we'll still be here. They know their fan base, don't they? So yeah. Okay, what are we saying? So pretty, it really is. It is gorgeous, this. Just even just that screen, like even the chapter selection screen, I'll sit on that for a little bit while we're chatting. Yeah, look at that. How dope is that? Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Absolutely brilliant. Because Fantasia got bought by Embracer in 2019. Little Nightmares being Bandai's IP. They couldn't do a DLC even if they wanted. Even Enhanced Edition is not by time. Yeah, you're right. Actually, yeah, it wasn't. And the Enhanced Edition was fantastic. I played it last stream. I did actually. The last live stream was that. The Enhanced Edition of Little Nightmares 2. What do I think the title screen means? Oh, wait, sorry, I've skipped one. Do you think Spoon Girl and Alone are related? Both have red hair, both wipe their noses on the same side. It's possible, and nothing's impossible, in fact. But I feel like if they're related, then we haven't been presented with enough evidence to say that definitively. Because all we've got at the moment is that they both have red hair. But I also have red hair. And I'm not related to them. So, you know, we could also speculate that there's, you know, a couple of characters with similar qualities are related. Like Six and the Raincoat Girl. And stuff like that. You know, I'm just, like, plucking random names out. But because all the characters have very similar aesthetics, it'd be easy to assume that they're all related. But it could be, because the red hair is quite a definitive choice, like quite a boisterous choice, as it were. It's all like, look at me, I stand out. You know, it sticks with the yellow raincoat. Well, Alone, is quite the same. You know, bright red hair, bright green jumpsuit. She doesn't look like she belongs there. That's cool. Gemini's in Little Nightmares confirmed. Shh, non-disclosure agreement. But I am actually considering making a video and putting my OC in there. What do I think the title screen means? I don't think it necessarily has a meaning anymore, but it could just be representing the fact that it's like it's an uphill journey. You know, it's an uphill struggle with twists and turns and all the rest of it. It could be symbolic, but I don't really think it is. I think it's just to sort of give us an idea of the, you know, the scale of the game versus you. There's like your character versus the law. I think it's more to symbolise that rather than anything else. But if there is any hidden message behind it, then I think it's something to do with, you know, because there's light behind that door, you see. That light could be, we could speculate that that's the outside of the mall, and it's sunlight. And, you know, she starts way down deep in the dark and she has to work her way, because that is true. She starts at the bottom of the mall, in the prison, in the basement, works her way up to the surface, and ends up in the bright light outside, where she stands out in the sunshine, as we've just experienced. So if it's symbolic in any way, it's probably representing her journey. But I'm not sure. Hoping there'll be a Sounds of Nightmare Season 2. Yeah, me too. I hope they do that, and I hope they follow Ethan's story. You're ranked on my Little Nightmares YouTube list next to Jord. Thank you, Gold Games. Right, being right next to just Jord, like the actual guy that I'm trying to emulate with this entire endeavour, is a huge honour for me. So thank you so much. To put me even remotely close to just Jord in this category is mind-blowing for me. I can't thank you enough. That's really, really kind of you to say. And also, thank you guys for 60 likes on the video. Can we get 9 more just for a laugh? Nah, I'm only joking. I'm being weird now. Love this chapter selection so much. Yeah, me too. Before playing Enhanced Edition. How can they enhance the game? Yeah, exactly. And it's just subtle things, like when I was talking about earlier on, when you can see Six's breath condensing in the freezer and stuff like that. Hey, bro, we got donos in the building as well! Detective Fallen, thank you, my man! Oh, bro! Look at that, we even got donations up in here. Thank you so much from a member, no less. Boom Squad members. Yeah, speaking of which, so I have a membership program called the Boom Squad. And that is my mighty legion that makes most of these videos possible. And if you guys are interested in becoming a member of that Boom Squad, you'll receive a whole bunch of perks and stuff that you can find over on the membership tab. Just give that a click and have a little look through, because you can support me on all different levels and there's different perks that come with it. You don't have to, and there's no pressure at all, but if you do, you'll end up in the same kind of position as Detective Fallen is now, being the absolute man and receiving a lollipop. And also being entered into, you'll also get free entry into a prize draw that's coming up as well. There we go. 60 likes on the button. Yo. Really appreciate that, Detective. That's so cool of you, man. Nice last minute dono to keep me going. What a dude. What a dude. When the mall goes back down to the water, how does it not flood up? Yeah, I was curious about that as well. And I thought that maybe, you know, in the section really early on where you're walking across what seems to be a bridge and then it starts to separate and the boxes fall down in between it and you have to jump across and climb on a box and get in. I thought that was maybe them closing like not blast doors but like bulkheads. So like a lot of ships and submarines have bulkheads built into them, which work on a like a gaseous suspension unit. So whenever they're going to submerge, they'll pull these buttons and it just shuts down all the areas, compresses all the air out of the vessel, and then allows it to submerge without being filled with water. But it's hard to imagine that on the moor with a vessel that's so like littered with fans and holes and vents and stuff like that. So it's really hard to say, but probably, you know, if it's there, it's like that for a reason. What is it, Marvel? Like, you've already got, like, you don't have to send me anything. There's never any pressure to send me any money. You do more than enough just by being here, my brother. The fact that you're a Boom Squad member already puts you on my top tier Christmas list. So, like, you honestly don't have to send me anything. You're already supporting me more than I could ever ask for, mate. More than I could ever truly thank you for. So don't even think for a second that I don't appreciate every little bit that you do. To me, the enhanced edition makes the game lose its charm. What do you think? I like the fact that they give like little things like when Six is walking along the or when Mono, sorry, is walking along the rug in the hunter's house and it's kicking up little flecks of dust behind him and stuff. I just feel like that was having a nice thing, a nice effect. I think it adds to the atmosphere. I mean, you could be right. I mean, there's some things that maybe takes away from, but I think all in all, the enhanced edition was a benefit to it myself. But it's not a personal preference, I guess. Also, he's very interactive with his guys. I do try to be. That's why I'm sitting here literally not even playing a game. I'm just enjoying talking to you guys now while I've got the time. Look at them guests. Look at those guys. And the gnomes just sitting there like, woohoo! Having a really good time. The kitchen's my favourite area in this game, though. That gives me the most heebie-jeebies. The staircase on the title screen could be the one loner on in the screenshot. It absolutely could. It absolutely could. That could very well be the throwback. Unironically wholesome stream. I've been in a while. Oh, thank you, Aaron. I really appreciate that. That's so kind of you to say, and it's nice because that's what I wanted. You know, when I'm always talking about, and it touches on something Just George said earlier on. Just George said that he tries not to interact with the side of the community that have this really defensive, toxic approach to theories, because they are exactly that. They're theories, they're speculations, and part of what gives this game its charm and what attracts people and the audience, which is every single one of us to a game like this, is its ambiguity and its obscurity and its level of immersion that is kind of lost when people start fighting amongst themselves over something that either is or is not a thing. You know, the devs could have just put that picture in the background because they think, yeah, this will be a funny little nod to a fellow developer who nobody actually knows the name of, but it'll be a nice little thing. And then we're all, you know, we get people here fighting over it, you know, saying, no, my theory is right, no, my theory is right, well, you're a dork, and you're a, or whatever, you know. For me, it's worth speculating, it's worth discussing, it's worth debating, but it's never, ever worth fighting over. I don't like it, I don't get involved with it, neither does Jord, and I don't think any of you should either. I think it's a positive environment and I like it to be wholesome and pleasant, and I know it's the internet and you can't avoid it, but if it was up to me, everything would be exactly the way this stream has been today. It's just been straight thumbs up from me. In fact, 60 thumbs up from me as of this moment. Thank you so much. Unironically, maybe the huge chains work like a drawbridge. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought maybe that was the way the, you know, they're pulling the... I thought the huge chains were what they were using to pull the bulkheads into place to shut the gap so that the more could submerge. Maybe. I think I just like sending stickers and seeing him happy. Oh, send him all your money. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't listen to RJ. Casual hardcore gamers, what are you doing? Stop trying to fleece my audience. Send me all your money. You've got more than I do. By a considerable sum. I see you, you black card. Jay Spaghetti's in the building. Ah, whoa, whoa, the pretty hair is in the building. Everyone bow. This lady is my guardian angel. Jay Spaghetti has been there from day one and she is an absolute legend. I love this lady. She's amazing. I'm so glad you can make it, Jet. Thank you so much for popping in. It's really cool of you to say hi. Ah, great to see you, Jet. Yeah, I do. Sort of like I like the way it condenses. Fire Fun Time, you're absolutely right, because isn't it cool how it sort of condenses the entirety of the chapter into one image, like with all of them as well. So you get a little bit, you get a little bit of an idea of what's going to be happening, despite the fact that you already know every item in these pictures is a reference to something you're going to experience at some point during this chapter. It's a really good way of reminding you exactly where you are in the game, especially if you haven't been there for a while. Garbage shoot at the end of the trailer, yeah, looks cool. Hey, it's just a theory, a game theory. Yeah, man. Only one new bad guy. Agreed, Nightmare. Yeah, I was hoping that there would be more. Like the granny was awesome. She was a really cool addition, but I do feel like that they maybe could have expanded on the like enemies or the hostiles, as I call them. Listen to him. Give him the money. No, listen to me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. Shadow Kids and DLC are annoying, but I don't agree. Oh, I don't know. Like, I like fighting them, but yeah, I can see why they would stress some people out. Ah, hello everybody. Yeah, everybody say hello to Jet. Jet is a legend. Jet's an amazing person, and she deserves all of your hearts. Send hearts. Can't see it, but I bowed. I'm sure you did, brother. I'm sure you did. I'll bow for everybody. My queen. Ah, so many amazing people in this community right now. Hi, RJ. Yeah, everyone, Casual Hardcore Gamer's real name is RJ, so you've got to think of a weird way to say it. I call him RJ. 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 Red carpet rolled out everywhere you go. Yeah, and then there's RJ. RJ, arguably my biggest donator of all time, and he walks in and I'm like, screw you, RJ. Shadow children make me want to pull my hair out. Yeah, I can see that. I'd like the lady to have more screen time. Yeah, I think I can agree with that. And I would actually like to see some expansion on the lady, because she was referenced in Little Nightmares 2, obviously, with that secret room in the Pale City where you find the lady's statue. And I think maybe you can find a picture of her somewhere, some other reference to her. I think if you look carefully at the Little Nightmares 3 page, sorry, the box art with Lo and Alone standing in front of the mirror, and then you can see the beetle and the baby and everything like that. If you look carefully down at the ring, those of you guys who've seen my theory video on the matter will know what I mean. But I think you can see the lady's porcelain mask, like in amongst all the rubble. So I think it might be like a little Easter egg. So potentially the lady might make an appearance, at least in like some kind of cameo appearance, which I think would be really cool to see. Thanks, Abyss, for the music names. Yeah, Abyss, honestly, guys, if anybody's got any questions about the OST, Abyss is the person to talk to, because, yeah, they know it better than anybody. I know that soundtrack fairly well, but they know it, like, back of their hand. Like, the first 2 notes, and they'll tell you what tune it is. Gemini, do you think Lo and Alone will ever be as iconic as 6 and Mono? Very tough to say. Very, very tough to say. I can't say now, but definitely, yeah. I think they've got potential to be, because I feel like we'll have an experience with them. Like, we're being given an opportunity to build a relationship with these characters and get to know them on an almost personal level, which we did with Mono and 6, which is why the relationship between the characters was so impactful. So at the end of the game, it broke all our hearts because we've had opportunity to get to know these characters on a level where we feel like we really feel what they feel and see what they see and experience what they experience. I feel like we'll be able to do the same thing with Low and Alone, given time. I already think the character designs are great, and I love the interactions between them so far, but it hits different when you're the one in control. It's definitely going to be cool. I don't know if they'll be on the same level as Six and Mono, because Six and Mono are like the OGs to this franchise, especially Six. But time will tell. Time will tell. I think it's a good thing to think about, but it's difficult because we don't know these characters quite yet. Gonna start referring to RJ as RJ. You refer to him as however you want. There's a little chef doll on the left in the poster. Yes, there is on the mobile. There's like a baby's mobile that you hang above a crib, and there's a little chef doll. And I think there might be a little hand on there as well. I don't know if it's one of the doctor's mannequin hands, or if it's Dr. No's hand, or a chef's hand, or what. But there definitely seems to be a hand on there too. Since Mono's identity was foreshadowed in Little Nightmares 2 poster, I'm guessing that Little Nightmares 3 poster does the same. I hope it does, but I couldn't find anything. The only thing I can see is if I look really carefully and change the saturation levels on the cover art, you can see in the mirror it's almost the shape of a man, like it's almost humanoid, very much like the Mirror Man, which is what makes me think that the Mirror Man could be making an appearance. But I also stand by what I said, that it could be a red herring. They might think that they might be teasing us with that because they know that the OG fans, the theorists, and everybody like us will suspect the Mirror Man, and they could just be throwing us off. They might change it at the last minute. We don't know. It's so hard to say. Is Six still in my room? No, I'm afraid not. She snuck off. She's run away. She refuses to be part of my stream. She said I embarrass her. They could have added a new worker instead of the janitor in the hideaway. Yeah, I think so as well. I think they could have expanded on whatever. You know, the meat thing that was behind the door, where there's that hole in the door and something peers through, and we know that it's just a big sack of meat. I feel like that could have been something else. Could have been like a nanny or something, you know, something to complement the janitor's position, or something like that. Or a nursery worker of some description, like a kindergarten teacher or something. I'm not sure, but just something, something different would have been nice. I get that it's difficult, you know, especially when this was created back when Tarsier were a much smaller studio with a much smaller budget, so I get that it would have been a lot more difficult to give us a real expansion like that. But yeah, I agree that it could have been done. It would have been awesome. Do you think the ending to Little Nightmares 3 will be happy or sad? Sad, very sad, devastating. Like, it'll make us want to die. I think it's going to be absolutely brutal because it's a Little Nightmares. I think what they'll probably do is tease that it's going to be good, and then right at the last second they'll be like, actually no, it's not. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to you. Enjoy the tears. I think that's what they're going to do. You know, in animes where they go, ara, 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 ara. Oraje, oraje, medoi no hayo. Kohinai no mi wa hatarakichi ga ii da. How do you highlight like that? Signal Tower's better chapter than Wilderness. It's so cool. All right then, my guys. Wait. Sorry, something is wrong with me over here trying to flirt with RJ instead of listening to Jem. Don't worry about it. I've seen RJ's jawline, right? You can flirt with him all you want. The man is immaculate. He's an Adonis. He's a what do they call him these days? He's not an alpha. A Sigma male. That's what he is. Read my second to last message. 1 second, I can't find it. In my opinion, the Signal Tower is a better chapter than the Wilderness. It's so cool. See, I don't know. The Signal Tower I really liked, but it was really like I don't know. it's tough because I love the signal tower, but what I really like about Little Nightmares is its relatability. So when things start getting a bit far-fetched, like the monster baby, for instance, I can't relate to that in any way, much the same as I can't relate to the signal tower because I've never been in an environment where everything floats and there's like millions of staircases and things like that. I love the aesthetic and I really like what they did with it, but I prefer the wilderness and the chapters leading up to it more than I prefer the signal tower itself. And I don't know if that's just me because I relate to it better. I'm not saying that it's bad because it's really not. It's amazing, but I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what I prefer. I probably say the wilderness out of the two of them, but it's down to personal preference, dude. So it's whatever you think. There's no right or wrong answers. Didn't know you were Japanese. Hora. Dahinari o ya. Do shinai What have you? Ooh, Sigma. That's a new one. Yeah, I had to Google it. Look at Roger's creepy hand. Yeah, I know, man. Creepy. Ugh. Look at it. It's worse that you can't see where that doorway goes. Gemini lives in the signal tower, confirmed. Well, I mean, all I ever do is sit in this room with that big purple light behind me that's actually gone out because I've been streaming for so long that the battery's died on my purple signal tower light behind me. Another day in the Britain. Yeah, pretty much. Well, guys, I feel like I should wrap this up here because we've been going for like the best part of 4 hours now. I've massively overdone it, but it's been amazing having all of you here to theorize with me, to think and consider all of these things. I really, really like this stream. This has been a lot of fun. I'm going to consider doing more things similar to this in the future, expanding on this and obviously exploring more Little Nightmares. Stay tuned and, of course, subscribe. And if you guys haven't, by the way, ring the notification bell for me. Because I noticed that a lot of people, when I've read my analytics, a lot of people don't activate YouTube notifications, and I don't blame you. I don't either, because it never ever stops. But even if you just activate it for this channel, then you guys will be updated whenever I release a new theory video. And the more attention these get, the more intuitive I will become. So don't forget to subscribe, ring the little bell, smash me a like at the last second if you want to. Thank you all so much for being here. It's been absolutely amazing. I don't really have anything else to say on the matter other than I'm really grateful for each and every one of you. So I guess I'll see you in the next theory video, or the next video full stop, or the next live stream if you want to hear for the live. But whatever the case, great to see you. I won't shout everyone out because there's literally been about 100 of you, but that's going to do it for this time, guys. So play nice, little ones. But until next time, that's game over. Bye.